A rusty hook is when you stick your finger at your bum.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you go up behind someone and you hook their mouth.
You do what?
You put your finger in their mouth and you hook their cheek back. That's a rusty hook.
Oh, that's
What?
brilliant.
Whilst your fingers in their bum?
No, you put.
What are you not getting?
You put your finger up your bum first.
Finger your arsehole and stick your
And
finger
then you
in
put
someone's
that
mouth.
bummy finger in someone else's mouth.
That's
and pull it back.
disgusting. I thought you were fingering a bum and hooking someone's mouth. I was like, that doesn't sound very bad. So, yeah, last week was really, really funny because I had that sock man come. And sock man has like this specific fetish. And he's Welsh and he's really, really sweet. And he comes like maybe twice a year.
Why is he called Sock Man?
Because this is his fetish. And he likes me to wear these knitted, really thick, woolly, knee-length socks with like a pair of chunky boots.
Like the kind of socks you wear with welly boots.
Yeah, like big welly, but these are like really knitted, like, and your feet are fucking sweating away in them.
Yeah.
And he likes that as well. He gets all excited and he's like touching them. And he was like licking them. And because they're like that wool texture, I was like... But it was quite sweet. And then he likes doing a bit of grappling and wrestling. And so we were doing fantasy wrestling. And he's like, you can't beat me up. And I was like, I'm going to fucking destroy you. And so I destroyed him. But the weirdest thing of that whole session was on the way back. I was giving him a lift back to the station, Dom Taxi. He was like, do you know what? We were talking about something. And he was like, next you're going to be telling me that the New Forest ponies get to just run free. He's like, you don't get ponies just running free through the New Forest. And I was like, you absolutely do, you moron. He's like, no.
What?
You know the New Forest ponies?
Yeah.
He didn't believe that there were just ponies and donkeys in the forest, just being ponies and donkeys. He was
Africa's going to blow his fucking mind.
he couldn't get over the concept. He was like, no, I don't believe it. And I was like, honestly, there's like donkeys and horses all around here.
So, got to address a little something. We've moved the studio again. This is studio number 3.
Yeah.
And I already hate it.
Exactly. So
How long has it taken to set up?
Yeah, quite a
I
while.
spent 2.5 hours last night moving everything around.
yeah,
And
we're
then
just
we
moving
said,
to various places in our house.
at 1:45, we said, right, we're filmed now. It's now 2:45. It's taken us an hour.
I know, and I've got to do a session after this as well.
Yeah.
We run ragged.
So we need to move studio again.
We do. We're going to put it in the unit now.
So I reckon we'll do a couple here because
Yeah.
I'm not taking all this down now.
No.
So we'll do a couple here.
Yeah.
Which is our lounge or front
Indeed.
room if you're in America. And then we'll move. We'll do our final move to the actual studio that we've
To the studio that was the original plan
that
all
we've
along.
built,
Yeah, we built a whole set of
but
everything.
not decorated.
Exactly. We need to really get on it. They finally fixed the roof of the unit, so I'm now going to be opening my final room.
Yeah, you're no longer moist.
I'm no longer
No
moist.
more fungus growing.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, that will be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're finally getting it together.
We'll have a couple of busy weeks in the dungeon.
We will
then.
do. Yeah, we've got a couple of busy weeks just socially.
We have.
Everything. It's always busy, busy.
Rather than telling me what you've been up to this week, why don't you tell me what we've got going on the next couple of weeks?
We're going to a comedy show on Saturday. Jimmy
Yeah.
Carr. That's
Jimmy Carr.
a Jimmy Carr. We've got the Fetish Awards next month coming up, haven't we? We've got our Halloween
And why
social.
are we going to that?
Because of this podcast.
That's right, because of the podcast. We were in the describe what it is. I forget.
It's an awards night, and the
fetish
public,
awards
yeah,
night?
the Fetish Awards, and the public get to vote their favourite people in the categories. There's lots of different categories.
Like-
we are in the media one, like podcasts, magazines, and there's something else.
Blogs, maybe.
Blogs or something,
Like
yeah.
newsletters or something.
Newsletters or something.
Yeah.
They were all
Is that a
put into-
thing? A fetish newsletter?
Yeah.
I guess
Oh
so.
yeah, you see
yeah.
it on the counter in the sexy shop, don't you?
Yeah, and we're against like swingers and all sorts. It's quite a big
Broad category.
broad category. Yeah.
But they got like Mistress of the Year and
Mistress of the Year, Sub of the Year,
that kind of stuff.
Event of the Year, and loads of people we know are going. So it will be nice to catch up with everyone
Those people you know are going.
that we know. You know JJ, you know
The one with the
Coco,
boobies.
you know Beastie, you know Faye, you know the
Okay,
BBB, all of that lot. So
Oh, okay.
a lot of people that you know are going to
Oh,
go.
that'd be nice for
And a
them.
lot of people you don't know
They
are
get
going
to
to go.
see me again.
They
That'd
do.
be nice,
That
wouldn't
would be lovely for them. So we've got that coming up. We've got the Halloween social coming up.
Yeah.
And we've got lots of Halloween activities
Halloween
coming
party.
up. Halloween
Are we
party.
staying away for that?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we've got the BBB's Fetish Weekender as well.
Oh, we're doing something. We're
Yes,
doing a
we
press thing, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going around interviewing all of the stalls and the acts and the people. So,
I'm going to get to offend people in the wild.
I know. So if you haven't bought your
I've done that
ticket,
for ages.
I know. If you haven't bought your ticket for that, definitely give it a go. Give it a look. Come and have a look. It's a 3-day spectacular event.
What's it called? The BBB
Big Fetish Weekend.
Big Fetish Weekend.
And they've got
Is it like
various.
a festival thing?
No, it's got various workshops on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
The Saturday night, I think, is the ball, where you can wear latex and your finery. And then the Sunday is, I think, the normal traders markets with a couple of shows.
Okay.
So it's like a real immersive
Some like
weekend.
class-worky things as well.
Yeah,
You
you've
can
got
do a lot
different
of that, don't
workshops. I think there's like corporal punishment, wax play, electric play.
Mm.
There's going to be like workshops about gunge and sploshing.
they? Well, like Nickelodeon
and...
gunge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be quite fun.
Yeah, it will be fun. Actually, talking of sploshing, I did do a session of sploshing last week.
Did
I
you?
had to fill a paddling pool
Oh, I remember you going on about a paddling pool, actually, yeah.
with custard and natural yogurt. The two don't mix well, so don't do that. And then lube mixed with it, but the sub hadn't mixed enough water into the lube, so it was this congealed gunge paste. And trying,
wallpaper paste.
and he had a pig mask on as well, and a diaper,
Naturally.
and a diaper, and trying to get
Okay.
all of this gungy custard off this fully grown man was quite the task.
How do you get to this? How do you get to the stage in life where you've got a pig mask on? Mm-hmm. Latex, I'm guessing.
No, yeah, a latex pig mask, yeah,
A
white
latex
clean.
pig mask, a nappy or a diaper
Yeah,
in a paddling pool
yeah.
full of custard, natural yogurt
Yeah.
rather than petit fleur
Petit velour.
and lube.
Yeah. There was
What
whipped
happened?
cream as well, and we didn't
What
use that.
happened to that poor young man?
Do you know what? It's
Was
funny.
it mother?
Don't, because whenever I was trying to incorporate some adult baby play, they were like, please stop it, please stop it. I know this sub really well. It's one of my own
Yeah.
subs. So I think it's been a progression. They were never really into it before. It was nothing
Oh, it's
they...
a you made them do it thing, isn't it? Isn't
yeah,
it?
it's me and my sick little head. It was. I was like, I wonder.
Because like a
how
lot
far I
of kinks
can take
come
this.
from like stuff back in the day.
Yeah, lots of them. But a lot of them are...
Like what happened there? That you ended up
Subs.
doing that.
A lot of it is subs as well, wanting to please their mistresses. So especially with own subs, a lot of subs will
Okay.
push themselves because they want their mistress to get enjoyment out of it. Whereas if a paid client comes, they're more in it for
So,
themselves.
I got
Whereas
ya.
if it's a collared sub,
So
they...
technically, I should be asking you what happened to you back in the day. It's made you want to
Maybe.
dress some
I don't
poor
know.
chap up like a pig in a nappy.
I don't know, some old McDonald's farm trauma.
Is that what it is? Somebody ripped
Maybe.
one of the pages out your old McDonald's farm.
Do you know what it is? It's
You're like, this
actually-
must have happened on the last page.
Do you know what? I think it's because my parents bought me a stupid baby born toy when I was 13. I wanted this fucking doll so bad. It used to poop. You put a nappy on it. You changed it and everything.
Right.
And I wanted it for years, since I was like 10.
Sorry.
And they decided to get it for me on my 13th birthday. By then, I didn't want
What?
a baby born. Yeah, I know. So I was so angry that
Only
they got
chasing
me.
boys at the park at 13.
I wasn't that kind of girl, actually. I was really quite innocent. I was still playing with Barbies till I was like 14.
Well, what are you complaining about your doll for then?
Because it was a baby born doll, and when I was 10, I was like, oh, I want to play mummies and daddies and all that, and the baby
Okay.
would do a poo and you'd feed it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they gave it to me, and I remember being so upset that I drew an upside down cross on its head and permanent marker, and my mum went mental at me and hid it in a cupboard.
Oh.
So maybe that's where the traumas come from.
Yeah, maybe.
Now I get to do it on fully grown men instead, with nappies and custard.
Yeah.
I kind of like it as well. I really like getting messy. I don't know why. I enjoy the feeling of it. I like the slipperiness. I like the
autism.
textures. I think it's the autism.
Yeah.
But a lot of people would be the other way because they don't like the textures. But
Oh, that's true.
there's certain things that you want to be covered in and certain things that you don't want to be covered in. Like stuff like custard, yogurt, slippery, nice things feel really good on your body, but they are really cold. Really cold. You
Yeah.
don't think about that. You don't
No,
think
I
about
suppose
that
you
when you're
don't.
doing sploshing. If it's not something you do a lot of, you don't think how cold you're going to get. And if you don't wash up pretty quickly or you're not in a warm room, it gets
Yeah.
really cold. Yeah. So this guy was on
Yeah,
all
it's a
fours
difficult
with
one,
his
isn't
pig
it?
mask on, wanking into his nappy. I was like, go on, little piggy. Eat that custard, little piggy.
God. Oh, that's a soundbite, isn't it?
I know. It was very funny.
Do that to the camera. That
Oink
bit.
for me, piggy. And it's very funny because he's not normally a very vocal person to person. And
What? He's not what?
online,
Person to person to person. What?
person to person, like one-on-one, he's very vocal. In
Yeah.
a group of people, he's not vocal. So it's really funny to push his limits and to get him to make
Okay.
funny
So,
noises
like,
and to do
socially
things.
awkward, shy.
Yeah, shy.
Yeah.
So it's really funny pushing him to be more and more of a filthy piggy pervert.
Okay.
And I was like pouring it into his nappy and was like, look at you, rub it into your piggy body. He's like, yeah. And he wasn't talking. He wasn't allowed to talk because I was like, piggies don't talk. Piggies oink. And he's going and just getting all slippery and messy.
Wow.
And
Okay.
it was great fun. And we were having an absolute laugh. And I did video the whole thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. And it was the bit afterwards, like after all of it had happened, the crescendo.
After the
it
dust
was-
and cum had settled.
It had. It was so fucking
What happened
messy.
afterwards?
We were just trying to get all this lube off, and he was like a giant lubey condom bat. It was like a layer. You know that weird film that they have in like condoms? Like it's stretchy and it's weird. The lube had gone like that. He had congealed and mixed with the custard and the cream.
Oh.
And it was like just ripping off. And the more we kept trying to add water to it to disperse it, it just kept getting more. And it was like, you know, that story of the bowl of porridge, and it just keeps filling and filling and filling.
Yeah.
It was like that. There was just more lube, and I was slipping and I fell in it, and then he fell in it, and it was and it was just a lot.
Wow.
So if you're gonna splosh,
Yeah.
be prepared for the cleanup
And warm your custard.
and warm your custard. Not too warm though. No one wants a burnt dick.
No.
No, it's not good for your apple crumble.
Anyway, you should probably roll the intro now.
Welcome, ladies and perverts, to the My Wife is a Dominatrix podcast.
That's literally my idea of hell.
Is splashing
so-
your idea of hell?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Why?
It's just food. I don't
What
like
if
food.
it's energy drinks? Energy drinks and vape bars.
Yeah.
Go on. I could do a treasure hunt with them, couldn't I?
Teenage boy's wet dream.
You literally are.
Monster Hunt?
And some V-Bucks for Fortnite.
Never played it
Why don't you like splashing? What's your beef? You've never done it. So how do you know that you don't like it?
because I'm really, again, it's probably like the tism, but I'm really funny around food.
Why?
Because
Michael doesn't share food.
no, I don't like. First of all, I don't like the idea of food being wasted because I was
Okay.
brought up to never waste food.
Well,
Yeah.
fine, I'll make you eat it after I've poured it all over you.
That's the big reason a lot of
I know,
people
it's
put on weight, you know. It's
What?
from childhood being, you know, scorned at the table for leaving food and always being told you're not allowed to leave until you finish your plate.
Yeah, it's true.
As an adult, that actually turns you into a fat adult.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's science. That's, yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's just like seeing like the videos of people sitting in a bathtub full of beans, and I think I saw like when people have to do the pie eating with their hands behind their back.
Yeah.
It just gets all smeared all over there.
Okay,
Not
what
for
if
you.
it wasn't food? What if it was gunge? What about gunge and lube then?
Or
No one's
mud.
going to be eating lube, are they? Well, I mean, they might be
know.
if they're forced to.
Oh no, it's just not
Still,
something.
is
It just does not interest me.
Is it too much of a sensory thing for you?
Possibly. Oh no.
I'm going to have
Because
to
you
try
got to
it.
have a shower afterwards.
It's trying to get all of it off, and then like if you feel sticky afterwards, it's just I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just never appealed to me at all.
I kind
It
of
seems
like it.
it wouldn't be. I don't think it wouldn't be a sexy thing for me. I'd do it, but I wouldn't be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but if you think
Yeah.
about it, let's think about it in vanilla terms. In films and stuff like that, when you see couples having sex and stuff, they normally do like the squirty cream, a little bit of strawberries, things like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, people do food play, even if they're quite vanilla.
Yeah, I know, but
They
food play and
will.
splashing are like.
Yeah, but I would
Different
say
ends
that
of
was
the
an
scale,
entry.
no?
That's an entry level. Actually, excuse me. Talking about food play, you
Actually-
said that he would like to be palate wrapped and have food eaten off him. So it's
Yeah, but-
very
no,
funny
no.
how specific
That's-
you are.
That's not me being cut. There's a protective layer in between me.
And what if that food gets wasted? What then? What then?
Well, that's not up to me to eat it, though, is it? That's someone else to eat it.
Right, that's fine.
the point.
The
There's starving
responsibility.
Africans. That's what my parents would say. There's starving Africans out
Yeah,
there.
I used to
They
say
would
that one.
always say that one. Yeah,
there's
always.
that.
You eat your potato waffles.
Those children. Imagine if we
Like,
sent
I'll
it to
send
them.
it to them, Mum. I don't mind. I don't want any more waffles.
The struggle I had was primary school when you had to eat Smash Mash.
Oh,
That's
God.
Oh,
vile.
God.
Yeah, I still can't touch that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of primary school.
Yeah.
Smash, smash. And it was always lumpy, like always lumpy. Like, how is it that lumpy when it's powdered down so much? Like, how are you even producing
And there
these
was always
lumps?
one of your dinner ladies' chin hairs in it.
Oh,
but you had to eat it to get the sponge with the pink custard.
the sponge with the pink custard. I don't think I ever had
I
pink
didn't have that.
custard.
Do you never have that?
No, I didn't have that.
Oh, it was the best.
What if I gunged you in pink custard?
All right, maybe.
There we go. We found it. Pink custard. You heard it here.
Make sure it's warm.
Okay, fine.
We should probably
Deal.
reintroduce
Deal.
Maid
Deal.
Michelle
Go on.
/ Michael Miguel.
Deal. You've seen that.
Oh,
Hello.
back again.
Back again.
Want to tell us who you are and where you're from, love? Mike was in a previous episode of ours. I don't know when this one is releasing because we don't know how sick you are of him yet. So there's probably going to be one in between the last one he was in this one, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Oh.
We'll see.
I don't know.
But anyway, what have we done lately with Mike? We have been to Bitches Unleashed. The last time we saw Mike, we were going to Bitches Unleashed.
Oh, yeah.
And now we have come back from Bitches Unleashed as new people.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Daniel as a new person. We're used to it, but
Yeah, you're used to the horrors.
the horrors.
Yeah.
It's a standard night out for us now, is it?
It really is a standard night out for us.
That's
like
mental,
we don't
isn't
even
it?
bat an eyelid. What
That's
would you?
mental, isn't it?
Why?
Well, that's a standard night out.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it is. Like, I don't really go clubbing or anything anymore, so that is my standard night out.
Yeah, that's our fun time.
Yeah, that is our fun time.
Is it because you don't get let into the clubs?
Probably. They don't like my gimp heads. Fuck.
Is that why you don't go clubbing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's become normal now to us, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's-
Like for the first couple, I was a bit like, oh my God. And then
Yeah.
it just becomes normal.
Yeah.
It's normal.
It's not normal for me yet.
It's not, is it? You you spent a lot of the night being like,
The stuff that goes on at the BBB is normal for me now, I think.
yeah.
It doesn't faze me at all. I don't really,
Yeah.
I don't think about any of the stuff I see going on there.
Yeah. I would say the BBB is a partial play party, isn't it? It's like the step before
4Ps,
the bitches.
3Ps.
Yeah.
The 3Ps. Yeah. Like what would you say was shocking? Will you tell us your experience?
Everything, all of everything.
Why?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Why? I didn't think it was that shocking at all.
I think it was quite a tame one. There's been a lot worse going on there.
Yeah, there
I
has
should say
been.
worse, but more extreme stuff.
Yeah, there's been a
Yeah.
lot more
Yeah.
extreme. I think that was quite a tame. There was lots of play that night though, which was really
Yeah,
good
there
because
was a lot of
normally,
play.
Was that more than normal?
it was more play this time than there was last time.
Yeah. Well, there's just more people there this time as well.
There was more people.
It's very busy.
It is
Yeah.
very busy. It's
yeah,
a very
Buffy
popular
said,
event.
I think she sold out.
Yeah, she did sell out all the tickets. And it was busy and it was nice. And there was a real. Do you know what? There were so many slaves and new slaves. There were lots and lots
yeah.
and lots of slaves this time.
Yeah, they do that thing where you can wear a band that says, like, if you're a new slave or something, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, yeah. Or you write
And,
an
like,
S
what your
if you're
different-
unowned.
What your different kinks are, you wear a different coloured band. That was quite clever, quite
And
handy,
you wore
wasn't it?
what band?
I didn't wear one.
No, you should have worn Voyeur. Because you were watching.
I was not.
You were watching.
I was watching when I
got
was
you.
made to watch. When I was pinned down by Buffy and made to watch, I watched. But otherwise, I made polite excuses and wandered around for a bit, you know.
Let's see. Well, the funny thing is, we were the last ones there. We were determined that this time we weren't going to be the last ones in the club because I wanted to get home and have a sleep and have some food
Yeah.
and get the last
A
sausage roll
long
out
day,
the fridge.
wasn't it?
It was a long old day. And in the end, what happened was we'd, as a stable, locked ourselves in a room, one of the playrooms, because sometimes when it's so busy, you struggle to get a playroom. So, and there's quite a few of us. So we got into this playroom after all the main bits had happened, started playing, and then you came through the door and you were like, everyone's gone. And I said, what do you mean everyone's gone? And no one had come to check on us
No.
if we were still there. And we come out the room, didn't we?
Yeah.
And everyone had gone. It was an empty club. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. And there was just a cleaner bumbling around.
I don't know what she was thinking.
I don't know who she thought we were. Like, we'd been locked in this room for like 2-3 hours and no one had come to check on us. There wasn't a clock in there. None of us had looked at our phones, nothing.
Yeah.
And you'd just been bumbling around on your own outside. Like,
I was sat on the sofa watching YouTube.
so yeah, we came out and we were completely in shock that there was not a single person other than you in the club.
I wasn't shocked. It had been like that for quite some time.
That was mental. That was really funny. Yeah, and then scrambling home to try and get the last sausage roll in the fridge.
Which I got.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, it was a very long night. It's dead interesting.
yeah.
I met some awesome people.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who?
I can't remember names. The lady with the Lego, she's lovely.
Oh, Cheeky V.
Cheeky V.
Yeah, Cheeky V.
Yeah, she was real
And
nice.
her wife, very sweet. Yeah. You met some house doms, which were nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You met the lovely, lovely blind guy, Solomon.
So yeah.
Blind soul. That really...
He was hilarious, man.
He was very, very funny.
He was a real good laugh. I don't know where he came from. He just suddenly appeared.
I know. So I love how accessible kink is and how people adapt. So Soul is blind and he is a slave of Mistress Eclipse. And he has the funniest sense of humour ever. He can't see a fucking thing. And he's walking around this club with his stick, isn't he? And he's lovely. He's got a foot fetish and an ass fetish. He likes being sound and facing.
Oh, really?
And yeah, well, I think me and Eclipse are going to double up sessions and do him.
Oh, gosh.
But he's just so upbeat and he's so funny, isn't he?
Yeah,
and
sounds.
it was really nice. It's like really nice to see him because everyone in the club like always makes an effort with him, and
Yeah.
he's just a normal guy. Like no one treats him like any differently. No one's like, it's just like, oh, it's Soul. Soul, come and talk to us.
Oh, I
and...
still treated him like a blind man.
Did you?
Yeah. I was like, I'll get the beer, mate.
Oh,
You wait there.
It was funny when he was like, yeah, still skateboard. I was like, you fucking what? You skateboard what? He was like, yeah, I have a few more accidents than I used to.
Yeah, he's very, very funny. And a real nice chap as
Real
well.
nice chap, yeah. But it's nice. Do you know what kink is for everybody? And you can make it adaptable and it works. And
Yeah.
it's nice to see, you know.
It'd be really
people-
handy if you had Braille titties.
Braille titties. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll get a bikini with Braille on it. You're a bitch. Just like that. I'll
You should
get
do
banned.
that next time you go to BBB. Make
Like a Braille label.
something for him.
I'll be like, touch here,
yeah.
now here. That would be really good. We might have to do that. That'd be funny.
I'm assuming you can read Braille though.
Yeah.
Probably can't. I think it's
don't
quite
know.
a dying art,
Yeah.
isn't it, Braille?
Is it?
Yeah.
No idea.
Well, how else do they read then?
Don't. Do you know what I mean?
A lot
I
of
dunno.
I think you get things now where there's like a camera and it reads the words and it speaks it to you.
Yeah, I mean, your phone does that anyway,
Yeah.
doesn't it now? They
See,
just read your text messages.
I never knew what Braille wasn't, they're like dot, 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 blah, blah, blah. I don't know why they just weren't the shapes of the letters, why you're not feeling the shape of the letter to read what you're reading. So we go A, B, C, D. Why are they not just feeling the A or the B? Why is it in dot like Morse code? Does that make it easier to learn?
Yeah, it's because
Oh my god, sorry.
because the dots, like they will all fit under like your finger,
Yeah.
so you can literally just go like that across the page,
Uh-huh.
and you can read pretty quickly. Whereas otherwise you have to go, that's a C, that's a P, that's a. It take
Oh, is that what it is then?
Yeah, it would take you longer to actually figure out what. Imagine if you had to work out between, I don't know, an O and a capital Q.
Yeah, that would be hard. You'd be
Yeah.
like that, fingering it.
Yeah, and then
Make it kink, finger it
is
at the
that
same
two
time.
V's or is that a W?
Yeah.
So it's yeah.
I love how we've gone from bitches to Braille.
Yeah. So I
The
love this one.
segue right in
Yeah,
there. Bitches to Braille. What was
you
your favourite part of the bitches? What did you enjoy?
Probably the slave games.
You love a good slave game, and you won.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
It's the
Champion
second
So what do you
time.
win at?
I know you always win. And what did you win?
Nothing.
Fuck all.
Yeah.
What,
Which is what.
what were the tasks? I can't remember them. There was a drawing thing, wasn't there, at the beginning?
The first task was we were given a A4 piece of paper
Yeah.
which had 20 tasks on it,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to run around to all the different mistresses and doms
Yeah. Wait, in the whole place.
in the whole place,
Yeah.
and you had to ask them to if you would complete a task for them,
Right.
and it was stuff like take a knee to the balls, have them spit in your mouth,
Yeah, yeah.
crawl, let them give them like a pony ride, stuff like that, all stuff like that.
Just loads of different tasks.
And you could only do 2 tasks per dom, so you couldn't just get everything from one.
right.
Yeah.
And then after you did a task, you had to get it signed off.
Yeah.
I managed to get 19 before the time limit ran out.
And then I begged them for extra
And-
time for you.
Yeah, because I was the only one who got like even remotely close. I think most people only got like 10 or 12 because maybe they couldn't be bothered. And then the last one I had was have a cigarette stamped out on your hand.
So you had to wait for the lady to finish the cigarette.
Yeah, so I had to run outside, wait for her to actually get her cigarette out, light it, smoke it, get up to temp, and then stamp it.
Most people would have just lied, but Michael, being autism,
Went
he
for it.
Yeah,
No,
he went
it has
for
to be
it.
done correctly.
It has to be done correctly.
So yeah, and
Okay.
then so I managed to get that one, and then the second task was then you had 2 rows of slaves,
Yeah.
and then all sort of
Facing the front.
facing the front.
Facing away.
Yeah, facing away, and then the one at the back.
Had to draw a penis with a crown on it.
Yeah, had to draw a picture, and then they had to then draw that picture onto the person in front of them's back, so on and so forth until you got to the
So
front.
everyone had penises and all sorts, but obviously they can't see what you're drawing, so they're having to think, what the fuck is that they're drawing on my back, and draw it on the next person. So it's
Yeah.
progressively getting worse and funnier.
Yeah,
Because people were drawing the
I
crown was like a
remember.
triangle or like horns on this penis. But my team did really well. We had like little pubes on it. We had little sperms coming out of the penis and like a crown. So our side won.
yeah, and so because I won the first one, they then picked someone from the second game to
Yeah.
be the winner.
Yeah.
And we were then given the task of we had to run around the building and to find stuff to make us into a jester.
Okay.
I thought that meant there was like a jester costume somewhere in the building.
Right.
There wasn't.
It was
So I'm running around looking for this jester costume, and there isn't one there. So eventually I run back and I was like, I can't find anything. And it was only then they went, oh, yeah, there isn't anything. You have to just find random crap to make yourself look like a jester.
Where are you going to find this stuff?
I borrowed another mistress's bumblebee headband
Yeah.
and fly swatter.
There you go. And then he won. That wasn't very clear, to be honest.
That's what made me win. So I will say a thank you to Mrs. Envy for letting me borrow her stuff
Oh, she was
because
cute.
I won it.
Yeah,
go
she was
shout
cute.
out Mrs. MB for helping Mike win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's nice. I think, where's she from? Devon? Is it Devon?
Wiltshire. No,
No,
Somerset.
Cornwall or Devon?
No, I think she's based in Bridgewater actually, which is
Is she?
Somerset. Yeah.
Oh, I
I
don't
think,
Somerset.
I think she travels.
My
but,
geography is
yeah,
terrible.
She was really nice, and then
Yeah,
Town
she was
that
sweet.
smells like cellophane.
Is that what it does?
Mm.
Why?
Has it got cellophane factory there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is
It's very stinky.
it?
Yeah.
Does it smell like farts? That's why I imagine farts smell like
No,
something.
like plasticky.
Yeah, like,
yeah, just smells like sort of burnt, maybe a little burnt plastic, a little bit. Yeah.
oh, I see. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. What was your favourite part of the Bitches Unleashed?
All of it. I quite enjoyed putting my hands inside of an anus, but you know, that's how it goes. And you get to see that. You got to see the hands in the anus.
That was the time I was held down by Buffy.
I also put my foot inside an anus.
You did?
I did, which was a new one for you to see, your face. I looked
Yeah.
over and I was like, look at me! And you were like, and I managed to nearly fit my whole foot in there.
You
But the
did?
condom kept splitting.
You shook hands with somebody
Did I?
in an anus.
Oh, I did. Yes. Me and Sadie, we shook hands within the anus.
Sadie.
Sadie, she's nice, isn't she? Sadie Katinka. She's lush. She's a
Right
nice girl.
laugh.
She is very funny.
Right laugh.
Very funny. Like, she's beautiful. She dresses so well, but sounds like a bloke.
Yeah, the voice doesn't match.
All right, mate.
So
How's
funny.
it going?
Sounds like a mechanic.
She does sound like a
But
mechanic.
looks like a stripper.
Yeah. You're quite fond of the old Sadie, aren't you?
Yeah, she's very nice.
She's very nice.
What does that mean, Michael?
It's very nice to look
I
at.
think she's a very nice person.
Just
Is
know
she?
what?
Yeah.
Just on the inside.
Yeah, and not bad on the outside either. Yeah, she's very, very nice. Yeah.
I can see your erection.
He hasn't got
I
one
haven't
because
got
he's in
one.
his
I'm
cage.
still in the
I
cage.
can smell your erection.
I can smell you.
Been 12 weeks now.
It
3
has
months.
been
Has it?
12 weeks.
Does it get easier as the time moves on?
Yeah,
Does it?
yeah.
It does.
Is it like a noticeable drop off? Like after week one, it's up until week one, it's real bad, and then afterwards, it's really easy, or does it
No,
just get
I would-
easier?
It just progressively gets easier because you just get used to it, really.
And you know you're not getting out, so there's nothing
Yeah.
you can do about it. I guess it's like when you're tied down, you struggle for a little bit and you're like, oh, and then you're like, well, I'm here now. So
I've never had that experience.
it's like me tomorrow when we go to Thorpe Park on the roller coasters and
Yeah.
I sitting in the chair and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then it starts counting down. I'm like, well, I'm here now. I'm here now.
I see
Oh,
what you
fuck.
mean.
I think it was probably like that, isn't it?
So it's that
Yeah, and
constant
it's-
panic is what you have, is it?
No, the first
No.
week would be.
Oh,
And
right.
it's,
Okay.
it gets to a point as well where, like, you know you're not coming out,
Yeah.
and so you don't bother, like, watching it. You know you can't wank, so you don't bother watching anything that's going to turn you on.
Okay.
If I was having, like, constant
So you have
teasing,
to stay away from Power Rangers then.
a little bit.
Can't watch that Sunday morning, can you?
Yeah.
I want the cage on.
No.
But yeah, but some people enjoy the teasing bit, so they will watch pornography or they will get teased by their partner and stuff. But sometimes it's slightly harder for me and Mike because obviously he lives quite far away. So sometimes, but I will tease him all tomorrow just for jokes at Thorpe Park.
Yay.
Yay! Just to make your roller coaster experience even worse. But yeah, talking about Chastity, actually,
what's going on with that?
Okay, the lovely people of the House of Denial have decided to come and do a collab with us and have sent us lots of different Chastity cages because it is Locktober. We have decided to do this podcast pretty much about chastity because we did cover a little bit of it. Yeah. And we wanted to talk about it more in depth.
We did. Yeah. Maybe we will put this podcast out as the next one then.
Yeah, we will. Why not? So there's Locktober, there's No Nut November, and there's Dickless December. What a lovely tree. You're not allowed to use your dick for December. You might get to come on Christmas Day.
Oh, really?
So there's this thing actually that's making me laugh on TikTok at the moment.
Like that.
I know. You don't like any of it.
I don't like anybody coming on God's Day.
No, don't you come on God's Day. So there's this thing on TikTok at the moment, and straight men are tagging their posts as Locktober, thinking, I'm locked into the gym.
Oh, you know what? I saw that a couple of weeks ago.
Brilliant.
And it's like gym bros saying, yeah, I'm locked in for Locktober, thinking
Hashtag
it's
Locktober.
like hashtag Locktober, thinking that it's about gym and they're locked into the gym every day for October. It's fucking not.
I saw somebody else do it about being locked in, like really going after it at work. I'm locked in, getting this cash kind of.
Yeah, Locktober, and they have
hashtag
no
Locktober. I was
idea.
like, that's not the right thing, my dude. That's
So
not the right thing.
TikTok are taking down loads of stuff as well because they're like, hey, we can't put this out. But people are trying to change Locktober into. They don't realise what it is. Which is absolutely hilarious.
It's
You're just seeing
funny.
guys at the gym squatting, just straight gym bros with no idea what it means.
I forgot to mention it to you. I saw it.
It's very funny.
Yeah, a good 2 weeks ago,
Did
before
you really?
October started.
You didn't even tell me about it. So actually, while we're on it, the House of Denial, they're lovely.
Oh, yeah,
they've written me a couple of notes here, and this about Locktober. I had no idea where Locktober came from. I just thought, maybe it's like years and years old or something, but it did just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like chastity has always been a thing, and having a certain amount of days and someone in it was always a thing. But actually, the month of Locktober, why? like Movember, when people do the head growing their hair out and stuff. Like, where did that come from?
Moustache, babe.
Yeah, Movember. Yeah, But where did it come from originally? You don't know. You just know that is the month of Movember.
It was done for charity.
Yeah, but where did Locktober come from? Is what I'm saying. It just came out of like nowhere. Someone just said.
It must have come from somewhere.
So they've told me. So the first mention of the term Locktober was back in 2015 in a forum post on orgasmdenial.com. It no longer exists.
Okay.
The user Submale Slave UK challenged themselves to stay locked in chastity for the whole month of October, and then since then it's become a yearly ritual. And it's different for everyone, but some people will remain 24/7 locked up for the entire month, and then some will remove their cages at night, and then others dip out in and out when they want to. But
got to make your own rules up.
It is Locktober is the community kink. It's a community kink. It's a way for everyone to enjoy something together. It's a way for doms and the subs to.
Couldn't they just have like a party or something? Is this necessary?
It's just like a really good physical, mental challenge, I guess. Really, isn't it?
Like
31
an afternoon
days.
tea.
Instead
of locking
tea.
yourselves up for a month.
You never really get the ones like, what is it called, the month where you just got to come every day? What could that be? Cumbuary.
I don't think anybody lives like that.
No, but you could do the opposite of chastity as well, couldn't you? You could have cumbury.
Should we try it?
Cumberry. I don't know. What month would it be? Cumberry.
Okay.
But yeah, no, so that's where Locktober came from, and I had no idea. February. February. So yeah, I had no idea, and that's what it was. And anyone can join in at any time, but generally people like to lock in on the first day and then release on the 31st or the 1st of November.
Okay.
So, and then you can do fun games and get teased by your
Are you doing the
dom
same thing? You're out of action for October?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of October.
I was already locked beforehand, so it's just I was just a continuation of it, really.
Yeah, he's doing 12 weeks,
When
babe.
did it start?
Ooh, when was it? Back in August or July?
I think it's quite important that you both know when it started if you're going for 12
don't know.
weeks.
I honestly don't
Because
know
I'd
anymore.
say 11 weeks and 5 days ago.
I don't know, he likes it.
I know it's roughly 12 weeks.
It's about 12 weeks, but we just sort of lost count because we were just like, well, we're staying until the end of October anyway now. So that's it. He's locked down. It was part of a punishment or something. I can't even remember now. What did you do wrong? What did you do? Or you didn't turn up for
I was
something?
supposed to come down to help you out for a day in the dungeon, and I may have overslept.
And that's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
That's why he's in that.
Gotcha.
So he's doing it as a form of punishment, but you can do it as a form of teasing. You can do it as a form of gender roles. You can do it as a form of dominance. You can do it as a form. There's lots of different things that chastity is used for.
Okay.
It's not just punishment.
And that's what these cages are for.
So as we are in Chastity Month and that, the lovely people at House of Denial have gifted us all of these lovely cages. There's very...
What if I don't want them?
Well, tough tits. Tough tits, pal. Mike certainly does, don't you, Mike?
Yep.
So we...
Are we going to do a giveaway?
We could give a giveaway, couldn't we?
Should we do a giveaway with
we
them?
could do. We could give one of them away.
I'll figure that out whilst we're doing the podcast.
figure
We'll
it out.
announce the giveaway at the end. If you stay tuned, you'll catch it, and you'll probably... how many have we got to give away? You're going to keep one of them, aren't you?
Yeah, we're gonna keep. I want to keep one of them. We might give away one of them. We'll have a thing, but
Yeah, we'll do a giveaway at the end anyway. Go
but
on.
we haven't got any ladies ones.
Any ladies' chastities?
I know.
Just need a cork and a rubber mallet.
Oh my goodness. No. Anyway, House of Denial. They do specialise in chastity cages. Go to their website. Please have a look. They've been kind enough to gift us these, and we're going to do some reviews on them. So I've asked.
I'm sorry, we're going to do what now?
Some reviews on them.
I don't want to do this.
Well, you're going to have to. As a
I'll look at them,
vanilla
but I'm not-
man, you're going to have
we're going
to.
to do, aren't we? We're going to do like an extended cut of this podcast.
Yeah, well, you don't have to do the trying on. That's what
Okay.
Mike's here for after the podcast.
Yeah, I want to see how they
So,
work. I just don't want to
So we've got a
get my knob out.
lovely pink silicone cage, which is really handy actually, because this is the first one I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
You get chastity cages and all different things. Shall we have a little look what's in the bag? You get some padlocks, you get the wire types and a proper padlock. You've
Okay.
got some pins there. Do you know what? I might get you to assemble this just for a laugh. Now, let me get this out. I love the colour of the pink. That's really nice. Very feminine.
It's a bit like Meccano.
Do you know what? It is a bit like Meccano, so you should be really good at making this then.
Yeah.
Building man. Look, so
But
silicone.
I normally make a race car, and this looks like a penis.
It does look like a penis. So here we go, silicone. The advantages of silicone is it's flexible, it's easy, pretty simple to clean.
Put it in the
it's
dishwasher?
soft. You probably no, I don't. It would probably melt, wouldn't it?
No, silicone's fine in the dishwasher.
Put it in the air fryer. Cook your boiled
Good.
eggs in there. And it's
Yeah,
just,
you can use them to separate egg whites.
You
from egg
can.
yolks.
Although I tried that and it did not work for me. God
When
damn.
did you try that? I've never seen you cook.
A Bitches Unleashed. So
Of course.
the silicone cage is, you know, it's very, very much a beginner's cage. The only time I would ever recommend you get one of these, feel it's squishy, is if you need to measure yourself or see how a cage actually feels. It's your first cage. You want to see what ring size you are. These are your rings. These go around the balls and you measure up.
Would these
and
be
then-
good for like somebody that doesn't want to do it all the time but wants to do like a kinky weekend with the missus?
Maybe, but like I would say there's more disadvantages to these cages than there are advantages. I mean, it's cheap. It's $19.99. It's clean. It's comfortable. But I think putting it together is a little bit of a faff, to be honest. You can give it a go. There we go. Look at all these different parts. So what you've got to do is choose your ring size.
Yeah, so I'm not going to bother looking at them. They're not
No.
involved. So it's going
No,
to be
not
these bits
involved.
here.
And then these bits here. So you make up your Meccano, Lego, whatever, and we'll talk about them. So you've had one of these silicone cages before, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Is it
What
the
have you
first
got on
cage?
now? Do you have silicone one on now or metal one now?
No, plastic.
No, mine's a plastic,
Plastic.
one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your favourite?
Of what I've had, yes.
Okay, and why?
Just because it fits nicely.
Your one is
Yeah.
actually a House of Denial one, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It is the plastic one.
I can't remember what it's called now.
Do you need me to Google it?
I bought it
Can
ages.
you-
I bought it ages ago. No, that's it. It's a Holy Trainer V2.
Holy Trainer
I think.
V2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Which I think one of these might be.
I don't know.
There you go.
Oh, we got other ones.
Yeah, we've got. So we're just covering this one first, which is silicone. So
Medley.
yeah, the silicone is basically a beginner's entry level chastity cage. It's good for keeping clean. It's good for measuring. It's good to just sort of get a feel for it. It is cheap. If you're looking for a chastity journey, though, you do probably want to invest a little bit. I mean, the House of Denial have got comics that they've drawn specially to show you how to measure up properly for a chastity cage.
Oh,
They've gone
that's
into
handy.
great detail. So if you go on their website, they have in great detail told you how to measure. And this was really funny because I was trying to get Mike to measure up for their own one that they make. There's a special one that they make on their website. And I was like, Mike, you need to do these measurements. And he's like, right, I've measured it. And obviously he gave me the wrong measurements because I hadn't read the bloody thing how to do it.
I got circumference and diameter mixed up because I would, for me personally,
Ooh, it's the
Police
sound
are
of
in
the
now.
police.
they're coming to arrest me for getting it wrong.
They are.
No, I just if you're doing like ring size, you'd think you'd measure the actual circumference of the ring,
Yeah.
not the diameter of it. But
Smashed it.
Yeah.
Easy as peas.
What?
What?
Incredible. Right. Do you want to put it on?
Yeah.
No.
So it's
Are we not
nice
filming
and
an
squishy.
extended? We're gonna film an
We're gonna
extended-
film an extended as well.
Naughty corner version.
We will.
At the end of this, where we'll... Mike, you're probably willing to wear these things, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. He can put
That's
them
what I'm
in.
here for.
So yeah.
That'll happen.
So the pink one is just like a very beginner's one, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
it is, your penis is gonna slip out of it if you get hard. It doesn't give you a lot of protection. It's it's very beginners, but it's cheap and it's a start and
It's a good one to try.
just give it a try.
They're fairly comfortable as well because they're quite stretchy. They're not going to dig in too much.
Yeah.
Because again, the rings, silicone, even though it's quite solid, it can still stretch a little bit, so it's not going to.
It's the
too
gap.
tight.
Pass it here a second.
So this is the gap that you need to measure up. This is what a lot of people find uncomfortable. Have a look at that.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is the biggest. This is the second to largest one, and your balls have got to go between.
Yeah.
Come out of that
Yep.
and just hang down the front.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
I don't get how that works.
It does work.
It does work.
We'll show you. Mike will show you
It
later.
works quite simply, if I'm honest.
But they do have a really good guide. They talk you through it on the website really well. So you can measure it to your size. I think you have to measure 3 times in the day. You need to be flaccid. Don't show off. Don't over measure it. You want it to be comfortable. You want them to fit.
Yeah.
You want them to serve their purpose. So don't go ego measuring, is basically what I'm saying there.
Okay.
You know, don't try and add an inch or something. You want it to be snug. You want it to fit. You want
Yeah.
it to be, when you're getting erect, you want it to, that's the whole point of chastity, isn't it? When you're getting an erection, you don't want it to be fully erect. You want it to be a tease. You want to have that feeling of pressure. Well, I don't know. I don't have a cock. I don't have a cock. But there we go. So this is
Allegedly.
So yeah, this is your beginner's one. This is your silicone one. That's quite. It feels quite nice, to be honest, doesn't it? But
It doesn't.
It's not.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It's not giving. It's not. It's
They
not
look- they look-
giving experience.
They look quite cute as well, to be fair.
They do look quite sweet. So he's like, no, they don't. No, they don't.
I mean, yeah,
Right,
it's
what
not
have
for
we
me.
got here? All right. So next stop, we have a stainless steel one here. So we're moving on to
jeez, brother.
metal. Can you open that for me? Because my nails.
Why are we moving on to metal? Is that the next step?
Well, kind of. We're going from one extreme to the other, and then we'll go back to the middle because there's a reason for it.
Okay.
Okay.
You've thought this out, you mean?
Yeah, I've had a lot to
Really?
think about it. Oh, I know. And look how cute this one is. This one comes in its own little House of Denial bag. This is what yours came in.
Yeah, that's what I
That
got.
is what your one came in. Oh, we've got new colours. I love it. And they do a range of colours, actually, on some of these chastity cages. So if you're not fancying having a pink cage, you can get a black one. So this is their metal one. Yeah. And they've got pride colours as well for the ones that they make. So there we go. So for me, the silicone is cute. It looks nice if you're doing sissy play or feminization, or you want to be emasculated. I think pink is a nice, lovely choice.
Or you're brand new.
Or you're brand new, yeah. It's a good choice. Wow, look at this. So these ones are super simple, but you do really need to measure it. So as you can see, look, that's simple. It goes together so easy. You've got your solid ring. You've got your bit here. Now this is quite open. This is an open cage. So imagine the penis being in there. You can still touch it.
In where?
In there.
Huh?
There's a penis. There's a penis in there. That's someone's penis.
Yeah.
There's someone's penis goes in there.
That's smaller than my thumb.
A flaccid penis can go in there. You get all different sizes. This is why you measure up, but you can fit a flaccid penis in there. You could probably fit yours in, and you've got quite a large penis when it's erect.
You can get completely flat cages.
Yeah, you can get button cages, which are literally flat.
Can you see?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that you can see this.
Yeah.
And your
Open the
nuts
leg.
come through here. You just dangle down there.
Yeah, your balls
Yeah.
come through there, and your bell end.
So
You seem so confused.
I can't wrap my head
here.
around that.
But you can't wrap your balls around it either.
I don't get how you.
Michael's
Fit a
going to
dick
show
in
you.
that.
Michael's going to show you.
Yeah.
It's like Houdini. Your
Isn't
dick
the
is
rest of the dick in you
Yeah,
at that point? It must
Do you know
be.
what? So actually, when
Yeah.
he gets an erection and he's in his chastity cage,
Okay.
you do get an erection inside of you. It's weird, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah, there's
It's
nowhere
like,
else for it to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll see the outline of a dick shape above your actual dick. It goes inside you.
Okay.
Give me the thing. And then you lock it in. It's a nice metal key. And
Show it that way. Doesn't show it to
sorry,
you.
I'm all fingers and thumbs. Right, can you do it because of my bloody nails? There you go. Right, so let me read a little bit of information on it because I do have some information on all the different things. So stainless steel cages are heavier, which people like, as it's a nice reminder that you're locked. With a silicone one, it's very comfortable, and a lot of
Yeah.
dominatrixes, we don't want you to be comfortable. We want you to wear them all the time, but we don't want you to have it purely comfortable. We want you to know
I
that
suppose,
you are in
especially
it.
if you're using it as a punishment as well.
Yeah. We want you to feel it. We want you to know that this is our control, that we've got your cock locked up.
Because it's quite weighty as well. So
Yeah.
that probably puts quite a bit of pressure on
And
the...
it just looks, I don't know, for me,
Is it locked on there now?
yeah.
Let's have a look.
So, and it's, yeah,
It's quite weighty. So
it's
that's,
weighty, it's
So
nice.
you're not going to not notice that all day.
No, and it looks smart. It just looks polished. It looks
Yeah.
finished. It looks good. So stainless steel is much easier to keep clean. They won't rust if they get wet. They're very strong, very robust. They will set off a metal detector at the airport.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm not even joking. I've had so many dominatrixes tell me stories where they've purposely sent their sub through the airport security machines just so it will go off.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine that, sweating away knowing that you're going to get patted down for having a cock cage on. Depending on the material that the device is made from, like the metal, some users could have an allergic reaction. So that's actually something that someone asked me about. They said, can you recommend a cage to me?
Yeah.
Because I think my husband is allergic to the metal one, but we like the look of the metal one.
Yeah.
So-
I don't know what you could get.
So
It'd have to be an expensive metal for you not to be allergic to it. That's how it
Yeah,
normally
yeah,
goes.
yeah.
It'd have to be like titanium or gold.
yeah, but there are other alternatives, which I will show you in a minute. So
Yeah.
we've gone from silicone, which is really flimsy.
No, I meant if you wanted like the
beginners.
weight and feel of metal, it's
Yeah.
going to have to be an expensive metal. It's not,
Yeah.
There's no other way of doing
A
it.
rose gold. A rose gold.
People that are
perhaps.
allergic to metal normally aren't allergic to gold, aren't they?
Yeah. But these are good. So this is an open cage. You get closed cages. This one's open.
How
so
do you
you
mean?
can right, so a closed cage would be like, imagine that and you couldn't see through it. These have got they've got these bits. So
Oh,
these
so
are
this cheese gratery part at the end.
this cheese grater.
It's just like a normal, like a dome or something, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So it's like a dome. So and they just have slits so you can wee. So you can't pull like here you can sort of pull your skin back. You can wash. These are probably a lot more hygienic.
How are you pulling skin? How are you getting to anything?
You just get some nails. It's easier to wash. You're easier to wash than that. It's more hygienic. Closed cages are more, everything's locked away. You don't see it out of sight, out of mind. Whereas this, you can see when someone's getting hard. You can. You're drying it on.
Secretly, he's loving this.
It's like, what?
I love the design.
he's
The
curious.
design of it is really nice. I really, really
They look
appreciate
smart,
the
don't
design.
they?
It looks very good.
It
Yeah.
does look nice.
But no.
But yes.
So when you order that
Yes.
one, you can order it as a cheese grater, or you can order it as a German
closed-
World War II
There's-
helmet.
There's different types. Yeah. There's different types. Now, this, I think, is what you're currently wearing, isn't it? Open it up. Give her a go. And it does come in this lovely little bag.
Looks
I love
very
this one.
familiar, yes.
It looks very familiar. It's been your best friend for the last God knows how many weeks.
So those metal ones, I'm assuming you can get different size oops
Yeah.
and
yeah.
different size,
Yeah.
So again, with these,
different size.
But you don't get lots of them with the silicone because it's cheap. You
What's the
just
other bit
get
called?
lots of different sizes.
What's the other bit called?
What bit?
Not the hoop, the other part.
The cage?
the
You
ring.
can get different size cages as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why
like
it's
wideness and length. You can get them different widths.
with the
Diameters,
silicone
sorry.
ones, you just get that all of those different rings, and then you just muggle it through together.
Yeah.
With some of the metal ones, they don't offer other sizes either, do they? Like with metal ones, they normally you get one or two metal rings, and that's it. You get a choice of perhaps
yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah, but of the
The actual
cage
itself, yeah, you can get.
so you can get
small-
like bigger
Small,
diameter
medium,
cages
large, yeah.
and
Yeah.
longer cages.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
normally
okay.
you've got small, medium, large.
Right.
And normally it's length. and then they might be a bit smaller in diameter.
But with House of Denial, everything you measure up so you can get the right fit for your cock.
Okay.
A lot of things that you
That's
get
what I meant.
Yeah,
really,
so
I
if you
guess.
go on Amazon and you get a cheap cage, or you go to like another website and that, generally you don't get all the choices that you do with House of Denial. That's why they're so good, because you
Do they
can
do other
fully...
stuff at House Denial, or is it just?
It's Chastity.
Yeah.
It's all Chastity.
Oh,
It's all
right.
Denial.
They're a specialist.
They are. They specialise in it. That's why they're so good at it. So this is the Black House Trainer V4 Small.
Yeah.
Because you've measured up and you have a tiny penis.
That is I think mine's a bit bigger than that one.
But this is more for you being measured, isn't it? Because the one that you've got there, that wasn't measured.
No,
that
that's
one
just what I
wasn't. I know you lucky dipped that one. Yeah. So, but this, I've given them the measurements. So,
this is a made Michelle.
This one is specifically made for Maid Michelle. Yeah.
Is that the one you're looking at now?
No, this is the plastic one. But they would have read the measurements and they would have been like, oh, this is the perfect one to fit this size. So this is, like if you go into a clothes shop and you're I'm an 8 to 10 or something.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you could be a 9 really, but you fit in that 8 to 10 brand. So that's what this is like. Whereas these ones are really exact measurements. You have to measure it and they will choose your optimum size.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's why it's important to measure, because you won't have it slipping off. It won't be uncomfortable. It should just go on and fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Hence the measuring chart I keep talking about.
You've mentioned it once or twice.
I know. Yeah. It's important if you want Chastity to work for you.
What's important?
The measuring chart.
Oh, measuring chart. Right.
So there we go. Go on then, Mike. You're used to this one. This is yours.
Yeah. So these are the standard sort of plastic ones.
Okay.
More middle of the range between the silicone and the
It
metal
looks
ones.
like it has a mount for a GoPro on top of it.
You will see what that's for in a second.
Is it a GoPro?
Yes. No.
It could be.
Again, you get a selection of different.
Look at all the
rings,
girls
so
I can't fuck.
You get loads of different sizes, like small, big, all the way up to the smallest one. Mm-hmm. And
What size do you think you'd wear?
I have that one.
Which one? The bigger one, medium.
Medium, yeah.
Medium.
And what's good with these, and again with the metal one, is you just simply slip the ring over. So you go balls first, then put your penis through, and then this just comes straight on, slots in.
They just clip together so nicely, don't they?
It's like putting Lego together.
Yeah, so for people that aren't watching it and they're listening, the metal and the plastic are much easier to put on because it's less of a faff. They just clip together. There's normally 3 bits: the ring, the cage, the lock.
Yeah.
That's it. With the silicone, you've got the squidgy bit at the top, the squidgy bit at the bottom to put the cock cage together, and then you've got the pins and everything. Whereas if you get plastic or if you get metal, it is more of a complete unit. It's easier.
Yeah.
I think the other thing as well is quite handy with these ones as well is rather than having a loose padlock on top, which can sort of jingle around and knock, these have a locking barrel on them. So you just
They have a locking barrel. So second time lucky. There we go. It does slide.
Line it up, yeah.
You got to line it up. That's the only thing that can be annoying, especially if you're locking and unlocking.
Yeah.
Sometimes lining it up and putting it in can be. And if you've got the wrong key, well, you're fucked.
Editor.
Do not ever super glue your locks either.
No,
I cannot stress that
not
enough.
do
With
that.
Why
these.
would you super glue your
As
lock?
a punishment? Oh, someone's like, I'm going to super glue my cock in Chastity for you, mistress. You get that a lot. It is a really big thing. They're like,
Why is it? What? I don't understand why.
It's showing that they're committed and they're never going to come out of
okay.
Chastity and stuff.
Right,
Don't
right,
do
right.
that. Don't do that. That is
Why?
stupid. Don't do that.
Why
Because
not?
Why? Because you're going to need
Why shouldn't you do that?
Because you're going to need to get someone to saw off
Oh.
that. And if an accident happens, then can you get it in? Is it being a pain?
It is being a bit of a pain. But I
Oh
think
no.
It's me more than anyone else.
It's him. He's obviously unexperienced in his own cock cage.
Or we can
here,
just
which
leave
is
him
funny.
working that out, and then I can just cut this camera, and it will just be us talking about stuff.
While Mike sorts his Lego out.
Hang on.
So here we go. He's
Yeah.
done it. Ta-da!
All locked in, so then that's your final unit piece.
But that's the most fiddly bit about it. It's
Yeah.
probably the lock
Just
on
getting the
that
lock on it,
because
yeah.
you just put your penis in.
It
the
looks
balls are
like
there.
if Batman wore a cock cage.
Yeah.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? The Batman cock cage.
Yeah.
Maybe they should rename
I'm
that.
giving House of Denial way too many great ideas here.
You really are. You
But-
really, really are.
What's also good about these ones as well is normally the rings are they're fairly wide,
Yeah.
so they don't dig in as much.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
again, it's quite comfy. And again, with the plastic ones, you've got like a sort of a cover that goes sort of over the top,
Yeah.
which is like that, and then that sort of just sits on top. Again,
Okay.
of the penis. And again, it just makes it comfy. That's why I use these ones because I find them the most comfortable.
So the plastic ones, this one,
Yeah.
you've been wearing it for a long time. You can take
Yeah.
these through airport security, and they shouldn't cause too much of a fuss.
Or even the little metal lock in them.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to set off an alarm.
No.
You're quite an experienced cock cager, aren't you?
Well,
Cock cager.
I've been wearing essentially that one for the past 12 weeks and
Yeah.
many years.
Have you worn
prior.
other ones before as well, like silicone and metal ones, or mainly that sort of thing?
Yeah, I've worn the silicone and metal ones, but those are primarily for shoots, for
Yeah.
Filming and
scenes
stuff.
and whatever. Yeah, so I haven't worn any of those long term.
So for like
Yeah.
everyday use, you want plastic,
That's-
be it
that's what
3D
I've always
printed
used.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's the one that he finds is the most
Yeah,
useful.
that's
He
what
can,
works best for me.
Nice. Okay.
but everyone is different. Like you can get these, and they have a urethral sound in them, so they have a urethral
Jesus.
sound
Jesus.
coming
Yeah.
through them as well. You can get them that are completely flat, that looks like a button, so it is completely flat, and people have to wear like a little chastity belt with it to keep it on, otherwise it will fall off because nothing to hold on to. I know, right? But the metal ones, you get a lot more types in them, so you can add things, and you can put punishment pins in as well. I know that they
Oh,
on the
okay.
website they do have stuff, so you can actually put, you've got cages and you put punishment pins in, and so if they get an erection, it will fill up and obviously pressure against the pins, so you don't want to get an erection if you've got
I
punishment
don't
pins
want. I
in.
don't think I'm ever going to get an erection ever again.
You can also get inverted cages as well. So,
Really?
Yep. So they're like the button ones.
Yeah.
They're completely flat, but then they have like a little barrel that goes back about an inch.
Really?
Yep. And then you pop that on top and you push it, and that slides all the way, and it sort of goes in, sort of to where your penis would be.
Yeah.
And it just sort of pushes it very much in, so you cannot get any form of erection at all.
Yeah.
They are much more
Nope.
hardcore.
And they are stuff for like very experienced players.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to go in there. You don't want to not know what you're doing with this stuff. You don't want to put yourself off
That's
on
not
the
a
first
first-time
hurdle.
cage.
No,
Yeah.
That's no.
Oh.
It's not a first time cage. You start off like, I mean, and then you build it up. You see what works for you, and then once you found what works for you, you can add bits and pieces to it. I would never suggest just getting a cage with punishment pins or an inverted or a button. You've just got to see what works for a little bit. So these are all reasonably priced, to be honest. If it's what you want to get into in that, spend a little bit of money, spend a little bit of time, figure it out,
Yeah.
see what fits, works for you.
Oh,
Some
I
people,
would just buy the whole lot.
so a lot of things with chastity. So the good thing about House of Denial as well, and chastity cages and things like that, is that there are so many different types that you can choose to wear certain ones on different days. Some people would prefer to wear this to a session to impress their dom, but on a day-to-day basis might wear this. And you're normally fine with chastity, experienced chastity slaves.
Yeah.
They have a collection of cages. They have a collection of, and a
right.
lot of them like to collect them as well.
A bit like
So-
pocket knives.
yeah, a bit like that. And some of them you can get, and they've got the face of a tiger. Like you've got a tiger cock.
You can get themed ones.
Yeah, you can get themed ones like the tiger one. I know they sell a tiger one, a stainless steel metal.
Well, to be fair,
tiger
House
one.
of Denial do themed ones. So the Batman themed one here.
They should start calling it the Batman.
You can get the you get the vagina ones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
get
wonder
all-
if they'd be able to license it, if they just put a little bat on the side there.
little Batman, a
I don't know.
Halloween one for next year.
Do you reckon DC would go for it?
I don't know. I'm sure it's public domain by now.
Yeah.
Gotta be, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, so then you've got those three, and then this leads us on to the last one.
And this is the creme de la creme
This
Yeah.
is the
of
creme-
Le Coq Cage.
Le Coq Cage. Look at it. It even comes in this, the Olympus collection by the House of Denial. Look at that
yeah,
sleek
looks
box.
a bit fancy.
It does look fancy. Now this is,
Looks like a new Samsung.
it does. It looks like a phone unboxing. So this is what they make. This is their own thing that you could only get on their website. This is the one.
This is what they're known for.
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
their 3D printed special cage. Now this is what we had to measure up for, especially because this is their own one. So Mike had to do all that measuring and everything. So it just looks incredibly sleek and together. Hold that for me, please. There we go. Look at that. And what do you get with it? So this is the Hera of the Olympia range, if I'm right. Here we go.
It
The
is,
Olympus
yeah.
range. The Olympus range.
Olympus.
And this is what they specialize in and they make after selling lots of different chastity cages. They came up and made their own with a 3D printer. If you can see that, that's freaking adorable. It's actually a House of Denial. Was it like a hex? It's
Yeah,
like almost
hex
like
key.
a hex key. So that would look really smart on
Or
a
an
little
Allen
necklace,
key.
wouldn't it? I really like that.
It
That
would look like a
good on
little
piece
bit of
jewelry.
jewellery.
That looks really smart and it's really sleek. And so show us what you do with that.
So with this one, rather than having like a padlock on the top or having a locking barrel, you've got 2 little screws at the top, and you need the hex key to go in.
So this is really
unscrew
like
them. So
this is like a more permanent
this
form
is-
of
yeah.
chastity.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a padlock can unlock easy and that. Like, this is a real sort of.
So this
This
one
isn't your
would
everyday.
This one definitely would be intended for long-term wearing. So
Yeah. Like, you're only coming
Yeah.
out for cleaning.
Yeah.
You know
in
you
this
mean
one.
business if you got to carry tools with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And even with cleaning, if you're able to like get your foreskin back,
Yeah.
you've got the gaps in it, so you can still sort of get your sponge and your soap.
Yeah, let's have a look at that
Yeah.
one. I've not seen it yet.
It's very, very light, so that's going to be very comfortable to
Oh, it
wear.
doesn't
That's
weigh anything.
super
Yeah.
light. I think they say that it weighs like 30 grams. It is super strong, super lightweight. It's completely smooth. Feel that? Because a lot of the cages that you can get on like Amazon and stuff that are just 3D printed, they aren't smooth like this. They're normally quite chunky and not smooth. Do you see how much lighter that
It
is?
weighs
compared-
less than the plastic one.
Yeah, 100% does. Yeah.
It weighs about the same as the silicone one. I think
Does
it's
it?
even lighter than the silicone one.
Yeah, it is lighter than silicone. Yeah, it is. And
Huh.
that's so super strong. Like, your dick's not getting out of that. It's not. It's very
Yeah.
robust. Now, they do this in 2 options as well.
said
They do
doo-doo.
have a doo-doo. They do. They do actually do 2 options. So you can have different sizes. This is the one that you get measured up for because it is £100.
So this is bespoke for Mike's dick.
Yeah, this one. He's
You're
measured
lucky,
it.
aren't you?
He's got his
I am
50
very
teeth
lucky,
ring.
aren't you?
He's very lucky. The perks of the job, eh?
Okay.
And so it's-
But they also do that same one there where you can put a lock on it, a normal lock, as
Yeah.
opposed to
So
using
these
a
are what
hex
these
key.
keys. These are the actual House of Denial keys, and it's just they've got a barrel lock like we've
Have they got
got.
branded keys?
They've even got branded keys. Lush.
It
So
says
it's,
House of Denial on them.
yeah, I know. It's brilliant. And
They've really gone all out, haven't they? To
they
be fair?
have gone all out, which is why they're such a good brand because they do really think about everything. Like there's no sharp
okay.
corners on it. There's nothing. It's completely smooth. That is going to be so comfortable to wear.
I don't know if comfortable is the right word
It's going to be comfortable.
for Michael.
For Michael. But yeah, it does come in with another barrel lock. You can get 2 different types, but it's more for like, people who are going to be long-term chastity.
Yeah.
It is long-term teasing. It's slicker. It's more
I think if I
profesh.
had to, if I was forced, if they caught me,
Pulled your pants
if they
down.
caught me at gunpoint and said, "You've got to choose one, sir,"
Yeah.
I'd choose that one.
And you don't have like a bulky lock or anything
And
like that.
either that one or the Batman one. I'm not sure. I'd be between these two.
Yeah.
But this is a lot bulkier
Yeah, so
and weighs more.
it's a lot bulkier, so it can sometimes sort of get in the way. Sometimes when you're sort of if you're walking or if you want to go to the gym to work out,
Yeah.
or if you, even sometimes if you just sat
See
down.
that one again?
But this
So-
one might jingle. Imagine
Yeah.
that, your balls jingling. Imagine if you did
It's
bash
like
it
they've
against a
taken the
kettlebell.
design. It's like they've taken the design from the metal one
Yeah.
Yeah,
and made it in this
3D.
plastic.
Yeah. Which is more
Really
comfortable.
tough though, isn't it?
It is so tough. But it's so light. I can't get over how light that is. That's crazy. So that gauge
Yeah.
is so much lighter. So if you are looking to invest and you want to measure up and you want to get it right, then, definitely look into this one. And it does come in white, black, and pride colours as well. So if you're feeling a bit fancy and you want to show it off for pride,
Yeah,
for,
LG HDTV
yeah,
lot.
for your kink parades and stuff, then
Yeah.
that's the one to do it. I
Do they do
reckon.
a camouflage one?
I don't think they do. Not yet, but that's a good idea.
Hmm.
And then no one will see your penis
Exactly.
ever
You
again.
never know you had a cage on.
But I think this is really hot. I think this is a really nice thing. And that's a nice bit of jewellery that
Yeah.
you can wear. Like, so, you wear it around your neck or you can wear it on a bracelet. And that's, you're not getting out of that unless you got
You
your
have tools. Yeah, you need
unless
tools.
you've got your tools. There you go. So,
That should come with a free Leatherman.
a free Leatherman.
Yeah.
A free Leatherman as well. Your cock Leatherman. It's a very manly one, I feel, this one, isn't it? It's very manly.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like with the tools and stuff, I feel like this is a very... It just looks
I
nice.
quite like the put together ability of the silicone one. I
Do
like
you?
that you get to put it together.
It's a bit like a Kinder Egg toy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's why I quite like it.
Imagine if you found that in your Kinder Egg.
But at the same time, the style of this is awful.
It's not really doing a lot. It doesn't look sexy. It doesn't look. It serves a purpose, but that's it. So yeah, rate
Okay.
them. Are we going to rate them? Should we do a
Yeah.
little rate down?
Let's
Yeah.
rate
Just
them.
in case.
What's the rating scale?
The rating scale is, let's do 1 to 5. We can do comfort,
Yeah. Cost,
cost,
cleanliness,
cleanliness, and ease of putting it on.
ease of use.
Ease of use.
Okay, so
All right.
which way do you want to start? This one first?
Yeah, let's start with this mic then. So we've got the pink silicone cage. What are you going to give that for comfort?
Comfort, I'll probably give it about a 4.
A 4 out of 5.
4.
Yeah,
So they're quite comfy.
Yeah,
Quite sweaty.
They can be a bit sweaty, but they're normally because they stretch quite a lot. They're normally quite they're quite nice to wear for a while.
Cost?
What cost are they?
Probably about,
20 quid.
Yeah, I say probably again about 4.
20 English pounds.
So 20 English pounds, but in relativity, is that the word? Compared to something that you're going to wear, like that's how you got to weigh it up. You're going to buy this twice, or you're going to buy one a day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to weigh it up. So what would you say cost-wise?
I'd probably give it again about a 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cleanliness.
Cleanliness, I know they aren't the best to wear long terms in terms of keeping clean.
Yeah.
You wash very regularly, so probably like a 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you need to be out of that one more often
because
to
it's
clean
silicone.
yourself.
It means bacteria can build up a lot quicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
and ease of use.
Ease of use, probably again about 2, just because I find the rings really fiddly.
Yeah. And if you get an erection, you're falling out.
Yeah, it's not going to hold you in very well. Normally you've got to put a padlock on the top as well that can sort of jingle and clank around.
That's
Yeah,
quite
the padlock
bulky.
goes through here, I think. I saw the
Yeah,
picture a
it's
minute
bulky.
ago because I was thinking that to myself. How do you put the padlock on? But it just goes on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's bulky. And the pins are bulky. It's bulky.
It's a lot bigger than the others.
Yeah.
And it weighs more than I thought it would.
It sure
it's,
does.
it's a good option to try first time just so you know what chastity is like.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do it sort of more long term, I would say go for something different.
Yeah, or like a one-off. You're going
Yeah.
away for the weekend or something. You want to try it out
Yeah.
Yeah.
with your missus.
Give it a go.
Okay.
All right. We'll move on to
The
this
Batman
one.
edition.
Batman edition. So the plastic cock cage. This is the one that you wear every day. Let's go. Comfort.
For me,
No, for Kiki.
for everyone, I mean, I'd probably say a 5.
Yeah.
I find them really, really comfortable.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
Cost?
cost.
What price is this one?
This one is $34.99.
Yeah. So
$34.99. Okay.
I'd probably say probably about a 3 on cost.
And what was it? This was 20. That's 35.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So
3
it's
out
not,
of
it's
5.
not much more, but it's a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But if you're wearing it
Yeah.
every day, you've got to think about how
Yeah,
much that costs per day, actually.
Yeah, nothing
so
in comparison.
exactly, but still giving it a 3.
Well, it's more expensive. All right, let's go 4.
It sounds like somebody's not happy with the way you're rating this. Bear in mind, she can't wear them.
All right, shut up. I'm only jealous. Can I have a clit cage, please? Imagine if we had to lock our clits
Yeah,
up
here
in
you go.
these.
You can get,
My clit's not that big. Okay, and then there's, what was it, cleanliness?
cleanliness. They're very good to keep clean. Very easy to keep clean.
Yeah.
You can wash them very easily.
Pop them in the dishwasher.
You probably could just pop them in the dishwasher, give them a quick wipe
Yeah.
down with a cloth, and you're normally good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you giving it?
I'd say probably about 4.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you get quite sweaty in it, though, because the plastic?
You don't actually really get hugely sweaty in it. I would recommend, purely because it's a complete cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get into it. I would recommend still washing daily.
Yeah.
But once you get out, you can wash, and then the inside of them as well. You can clean them very easily as well.
Very wiped clean.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose if they put larger holes in here,
Yeah.
but then it would be too much like the other one, I suppose, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
I like
Yeah.
that one. And then ease. Like putting
Ease.
it together, wearing it
Oh,
every day.
5.
Like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple, this
Easy
one, innit?
peasy.
Yeah.
Unless you break your barrel lock and then you're fucked.
Yeah. Just pop yourself through it, slide it on, lock it in place. Good to go.
Excellent.
Okay.
And then
Now,
the next one.
the metal cage. Give us a number for comfort.
I would say probably around a 4 again. I think they can be quite comfortable. They're a bit weighty, which is the
Yeah.
only thing, so they can sort of drag down a little bit.
Okay.
But apart from that, they're normally, if you get a good fitting ring size, again, you can chuck it on. You probably will forget you're even wearing it.
But you said you wear these more often in like filming events and stuff like that.
That's just me personally. I haven't had the
I
opportunity.
just say,
to
do
wear
people
one
still
long
wear
term.
these like on the daily? These
Yeah, some
Yeah,
people do,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Some people find these. I've got boys that are wearing metal ones at the moment.
I suppose if you really like the weight feeling,
Yeah.
then you'd go
Yeah.
for metal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Andy, my old slave, he used to wear this. He used to have a metal
Yeah.
one and he wore that for nearly a year. But you got to be careful because sometimes you can pinch that. The metal, I've heard. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't have a cock. But that bit
Allegedly.
can be, allegedly, that can be quite rubbing. The metal on it can be quite rubbing, can't they?
Yeah.
So
can
that's
imagine.
that. Okay, so comfort a 4. Cleanliness.
Cleanliness.
Probably again a 5.
I suppose it all
It's
depends what the
metal.
cage looks like, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's open or
If
closed.
it's
If
open
it's
or
closed,
that's the main difference. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, if you get the cheese grater edition, I imagine you can clean it quite easily. But
Yeah.
the World War II German helmet would be quite difficult.
It would do.
Yeah.
So what you're saying a 4?
So I say a 4. Yeah.
Excellent.
Cost?
Cost. So
How much
this
we
one
saying?
is cheaper than the Hero Trainer one.
The plastic one?
Yeah.
This was £35.
Yeah,
How many
and
pounds
this is
that?
$29.99. But there are various different metal cages which are all different, various costs.
Yeah.
But generally, you're looking between 30 to 50 for these metal ones.
I'd say so,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you say,
Well,
cost wise?
even in different sizes. So even this one here is £30.
Yeah.
So if I wanted this, but in like a man size,
Yeah.
that would still be £30, or does it go
I
up?
think so. Yeah, I think it's still the same
I think
price.
it's, yeah, it depends
Still
on
the
the
same
model.
price.
Okay.
They don't
Yeah.
discriminate.
Okay.
I'd probably say a 4 again, because again, it's a bit more expensive, but you're gonna wear it long term. You're gonna get more use out of it.
You're not going to break it, are you? Let's
It's
be
solid.
honest.
It's solid, yeah.
It's solid. And you like the back. You are a fan of the barrel locking, aren't you? That's
Yeah.
what you like. Much prefer than a padlock. It's sleeker. It's in there.
Yeah, there's no jangling about,
Yeah,
is there?
there's
Yeah.
less. There's less of this. Okay, and ease putting it together.
Again, 5. Just pop your balls and your penis through it. Slide the sheath over the top. Lock
Yeah.
it in. Away you go.
There's not too many components to it, so
There's
this
three
There's
components.
3 components. It's really easy. Whereas that's the problem.
That's
That's
got
the
like
main.
7,
It's
Yeah.
got 1,
That's the main problem with the
2,
silicone.
3, 4,
3,
5,
4,
6,
5, 6, 7
and then
components.
the padlock.
But
so-
I quite like the fact that you can put it together.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's not what you want to do. If you're trying to be sexy and if a dominatrix asks you to put a cage on in a session, you're not going to want to sit around and fuck about with this. You're not going to want to. You're not
Oh,
going
I
to
got
be fiddling
you.
around with that. If you're at home and you've
Yeah.
got time to do this on your own, fair play. Or if
Yeah.
you're turning up. But as a dominatrix myself, the silicone ones, I don't like because it is a faff, it is a fiddle. I don't want to spend ages dismantling your fucking cock cage. I want to be able to unlock, get you out. That's it.
Right, okay.
Especially if you're in the middle of a scene. If you're in the middle of a scene, you're getting intimate and stuff.
Yeah.
The unlocking is a big part of a chastity tease, a chastity play, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's a lot more sexier when you've got like a barrel thing. I mean, with this cage, with the hex locks, to be honest, you're going to be wearing that a long time, so you're just going to be doing.
That's
a lot
not
of
like
probably
that's not like a
chastity teasing.
scene cock cage.
No, I probably
No.
wouldn't use this one for filming unless it had a barrel lock on it because it's the symbolisation of the unlocking. This is
Yeah.
more. This
That's going to
symbolises
be
more.
awkward when the guy with the high vis and the hard hat comes down because you're using tools on site. You got it's going to be really awkward. It's going to
Yeah, yeah.
spoil the mood, isn't
Yeah,
it?
like Bob the Builder's going to have to come in and
Yeah.
it's like you coming in and fixing that door downstairs while I'm trying to cuck this guy. We could get you in for it. We could make it into a porno.
I could turn up with tools.
But I just think the key as well, just wearing a key round your neck and the symbolisation of
It's very
unlocking
symbolic,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know, you've done your 31-day period. We're going to let you out. We're going to let you. And also, when you are filming and you want someone to come in their chastity, it just looks a lot sexier in perhaps a metal or a plastic cage as opposed to in a silicone cage.
Yeah.
It just looks.
It's ugly.
It's ugly. It's
Ugly.
not. I wouldn't really do a lot of filming with this at all. It serves its purpose. It's a beginner.
Yeah.
It's a measurement. But the plastic and the metal are definitely better.
Okay, and then let's do this last one now.
And then the Hera is that's sleek. It's lovely. I can't give too
So
much.
what's the scale on this, comfort wise, Mike?
Well, you'd have no idea
I
because
don't
know.
he
I've not worn
so
one of
these yet.
he's
Yeah, so
we can do a
Yeah.
we can do a recap. This is going to be his first time ever wearing this one.
But if you had to, creme de la creme of Le Coq cage, it's probably going to end up being this anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
probably.
of it's got everything that you want in all the others.
Yeah.
Is lightweight. Oh, but
Less
you'd want a
bulky.
barrel on top.
Yeah, you'd prefer
Yeah,
a barrel
I would
lock.
prefer a barrel on
So
top.
the
but I-
creme de la creme
I-
of
but I
cock cages
do-
for Michael would be this with a barrel.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I do quite like the idea of the hex, of the hex key, the screws for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different and
It's permanent.
it's permanent as well. And I think the other thing that's quite nice is when you've got the locking barrel, you need obviously the piece for it to slide into.
Mm-hmm.
And what can happen sometimes is that if you're unlocking it during play,
Yeah.
you're going to take the actual cage off. Underneath, you're probably going to be a bit erect, hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so the bit which it slots into can then dig in
To your erection.
to the erection. What if you're trying to take the ring off as well?
Should we show you what we mean?
Yeah, I'm so lost.
Where's the key for this? If you got the key. Oh no, we've lost
I
the
ain't
key
got the
already. No, we've lost the key.
Keys in here.
already.
I got the key.
Give me the key. That's the number one thing. Buy your dom a necklace or a bracelet to wear with the key on it, because I tell you what, if you lose
When
your
you
key,
order these, can you order extra keys with them? So rather than
have
getting
no
a thing,
idea.
rather than getting a barrel with
You
2
always get
keys,
2.
can you get a barrel with 4 keys?
I don't
So-
see why not.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Yeah, you probably could, but generally you come with 2 keys. They come with
Okay.
spare. So one for you in case of emergencies, and one for.
Actually,
You're
tell you
dom.
what- Tell you what I can do. Do that one.
There you
back.
go.
Yeah, I'd lose all of the keys
All I
on
need-
the first day.
Is
There you go.
ring.
All you need is the ring.
So
There you go.
on the rings, you can see there this bit here.
That will
Yeah.
poke in.
Yeah. So that bit can dig into the erection.
So this bit here with the locking barrel, and then you've got to imagine a hard cock, and then you've got these edges here, and so as your erection's growing, you've still got your balls stuck in there, but you've got your penis, and then you've got to try and get it all out. That can be quite a mission.
Oh, I see.
Whereas
on
this,
is this the
Yeah.
front then, or is this?
yeah, that's the front.
That's the front. Yeah.
And then with this one,
Oh, it's just this
feel that
here?
that's so smooth.
Yeah.
That's
you're
not going to be.
You're not gonna have that because the only thing coming out of there is a teeny little bit, and that's not gonna dig in at all.
That's not going to dig in at all, and it's the hero is really smooth. That's shiny, and but feel the smoothness of that, the different
Yeah,
textures.
I know,
Yeah.
So that trying to get your balls and erection through that, it's going to be a lot nicer
It's
than
basically once you take
doing
the
that.
cage off, this just becomes a cock ring.
yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which you can
pretty
just
much,
leave
yeah.
on anyway,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Leave on, yeah.
Should be nice.
Be fine.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You can't wait to try that now, can you? Look, I can see the excitement on your face.
I'm interested to see what it's like. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
That bit we are going to film.
We are
but
gonna film
it's
now.
going to be found over on our OnlyFans when we finally.
Patreon, OnlyFans, something. Absolutely. But yeah, this will be good for people to see how they go on.
Yeah,
and
because
how
I
they
get
look.
it now because I've been here fondling them for an hour and a half. I get how they go on now, but
Yeah.
even after our conversation the other day, and even when I looked directly at it, I was still going, I don't get how he's got his balls through that gap.
Yeah.
But now I get it.
Yeah.
So it'd
Balls are
be
actually
really
quite
good to show
stretchy and-
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
If you just tell me the balls are straight. I've
But
had
the
balls
ball
for
skins-
41 years.
Have you?
How long have you had them? 41 years.
42 with my mature arsehole. How rude. So yeah, there you go. That's the Chastity.
Oh,
There
that's
you go. I do like this one. This
easy.
one's very slick.
Yeah.
I like the thing. Don't think you're having that key bit though. That's mine. You have to find your own Allen key, mate.
What are you going to do with it?
Put it around my neck. That's cute. I like it. It's branded as well.
Yeah.
It is really cute. They look like one of those little posh necklaces. Do you know what would be even cuter if that retracted in? If that bit retracted in and it just had that? That would.
But then it wouldn't work.
No, like a little lid. Like, no, if that retracted in and then you could turn it like that to get it to stay out while you did the unlocking, and it slocked back in and it looked like a capsule. So it was encapsulated like an actual piece of jewellery. So this bit, you could actually wear
Yeah.
it. Do you see what I mean? That would be cool.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know
know
what you
what I
mean.
mean.
It's a bit of an over-engineered thing.
Well, no,
to-
because you could.
for an
you could-
Allen key.
Yeah.
It's very, very discreet. No one will have a clue what it is.
And it, no,
That,
but this.
yeah, they wouldn't have a clue what that
Yeah,
is.
but it's for but I'm just saying from a safety point of view and stuff, and for an everyday
For a safety point of
and
view.
for a piece of jewelry
me.
for a woman to wear around her neck as a dom,
Yeah.
that would be a really nice feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be lush.
Good.
It's nice. I like it. It's very sleek. It's cute. I definitely would recommend that. That's clever, isn't it? 3D printing. It's amazing what they can do with it. They make dinosaur dildos figurines, don't they?
Yeah,
With the
I've seen
3D
that.
printers as
Yeah.
well.
Not to be used as
Cock
actual
cages as
dildos,
well.
it says on the listing.
It does say that. But yeah, no, it's fascinating what you can print these days.
I wonder what happened that made them have to put that on the listing.
I don't want to think about it.
Let's not think about T-Rex anals
Yeah.
Yeah.
turning into panels. So there you go. There you have it. We have done every type of cock cage you can imagine. Actually,
Yeah.
no, we haven't. We haven't done every cock cage. There's one that you can get, which is like a chainmail
I've
knight
seen
in
that, yeah.
shining armour
It
cock.
just looks floppy.
I've seen a Bluetooth one as well.
Oh yeah, you can get the
Yeah,
Bluetooth
yeah, we
ones,
spoke
but you
about
need to
those.
be careful with the Bluetooth ones because they went terribly wrong once.
No, I haven't seen it. We spoke about it.
Yeah, we spoke
Yeah.
about it. The Bluetooth ones,
Yeah.
But they are still a plastic system, aren't they? They're on a plastic
Yeah.
system. The
They
cellmates.
look similar to the Batman edition.
Yeah,
that we've
kind of,
got
but
here.
they've got an electronic thing, and then someone did hack them, like I
That's
said
right,
before,
and locked
and
people
it
in
went
for
wrong.
10 years.
And then yeah, you can get the chainmail ones, which looks like medieval knights, like a medieval knight's penis.
I quite like the idea of that.
Do you?
Yeah,
Like back to medieval times, you could joust with your penis cage
yeah.
on.
that'd be a good idea.
They look more like a cock sock.
A cock sock. There you go.
What does the
A
chainmail one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a medieval cock
Yeah, I
sock.
can't imagine there's much structure to it.
Mm.
No.
Just be like flaccid.
Do you know that you can come with these cages on though still?
Yeah, we spoke about that in the last
With a
thing.
vibrator and stuff, and if you've been in Chastity for long enough.
Didn't I see that at the Bitches Unleashed?
Yeah, probably. Probably saw someone come with their cage on.
I think so. I
Yeah.
saw a lot.
You saw a lot, didn't you? You're still yet to discover a lot more, but we're getting there. We're getting there with you, aren't we?
I'm alright at this pace.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, you got to take it at your own pace, haven't you? Like, that's what kink's about.
Yeah, I think so. I like the learning part about it.
Yeah.
I don't like the you will watch this.
Yeah. You're more a learner than a observer.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're like, can you write this down for me, as opposed to me having to watch it with my eyes like Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Clockwork Orange, you will watch me fist this arsehole, Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really good at capturing it.
I was so proud when I had my foot up someone's asshole and I turned around to look at you. I was like, hey, and you were just like, I was like, oh, what makes me proud doesn't make you proud. We're very different people.
Yeah, I was not proud. Yeah, pride was not
It wasn't.
my forefront emotion.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, well, that wasn't. It wasn't there.
What was there? Disgust.
Horror. Pure horror.
Well, it's Halloween. Way.
That's true. Are we going to do a Halloween podcast?
Yeah, I think we should. What, we're dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I'm up for it.
Should we?
We should do.
That'd be
We
quite
could
funny,
do a
wouldn't it?
podcast from the social. We could do a podcast
We are
with
not doing a
12
podcast
billion
from the
people.
social.
Oh my God, imagine it. It'd be hectic.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't. Everyone would talk all over each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd just be a lot of shouting.
It'd be like trying to herd a load of cats.
Cats on fire.
Just get in here. They'd all, yeah.
Flaming cats.
Yeah. Half of them wouldn't speak and half of them would speak too much.
Yeah.
That's why we've got a good old mixed bag of people.
You've definitely got a mixed bag.
We do. Yeah. And I'm adding one more to the stable, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, we've got a new addition.
Have you?
She's yet to be collared.
Okay.
She's earning her collar. Her name is Daisy. She is a trans woman.
Oh, Daisy.
Daisy.
I like Daisy.
Yeah, she's nice. She's a good
Yeah.
girl. She's good.
I'll give a personal recommendation for Daisy.
Will you?
I will.
Yeah,
She seems like a nice person.
she does.
She's not a dickhead. Let's just say that.
We don't like dickheads.
Yet.
No dickheads.
She's not a
allowed.
dickhead yet.
No, she's not a dickhead yet. They all have the opportunity to be a dickhead, don't they, Miguel?
Don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Right. Before we wrap all this up, we do have a few questions, don't we?
I've forgotten.
You've forgotten?
What are the questions?
Well, our lovely, lovely help in the studio over here, Kiki, has got a load of words.
Can
that
we call her Jamie?
No, her name
Oh.
is not Jamie. Her name is Kiki. She's been sat here the whole time in the background, and she has got. We thought it'd be really
Hi,
funny.
Kiki.
When we were in the car back from Salisbury, we were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what should we do? We'll Google words that we don't know." And I was like, "No, hold on, let's do this for the podcast."
Oh,
Because
yeah,
some of
like
the stuff.
sexual act.
So
or
the
kink
urban,
words or
urban
something.
dictionary
urban
words.
dictionary
So
terms.
Kiki on her has been researching certain words that she's gonna have to tell us what the word is, and we've got to guess what it is because a lot of them I probably won't know. I'm not good with slang.
I think I know most of these, so I'll let you guys go
All right, well,
first.
shut your mouth. Then. Go on then.
Okay.
All right.
I already know a handful of these.
Okay, go on
She
then.
only knows a handful of these. Right.
Okay, let's do it.
Right, we'll start with rusty hook.
A rusty hook.
And what is this? What's a rusty law? Like a sexy thing? Is
You've
it?
got to know what a rusty hook is.
What the fuck is a rusty hook? Is it a
Rusty
rusty hook? What's rusty? Like, is
What-
it poo? Rusty.
What colour is rust?
Copper.
Red.
Close.
Brown.
Brown. So it is a poo.
Yeah.
It's a poo hook. A rusty hook. I can't even. A rusty hook. What could that? An anal. What?
Do you punch someone?
A rusty hook is when you stick your finger at your bum,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you go up behind someone, and you hook them out. Like that.
You do what?
You put your finger in their mouth, and you hook their cheek back. That's a rusty hook.
Oh, that's
What?
brilliant.
Whilst your fingers in their bum?
No, you put.
What are you not getting?
You put your finger up your bum first,
Finger
You
your
put-
arsehole and
Oh,
stick your finger
and then you
in
put
someone's
that
mouth.
bummy finger in someone else's mouth.
That's
and pull it back.
disgusting. I thought you were fingering a bum and hooking someone's mouth. I was like, that doesn't sound very bad. Oh my god.
you finger
that is,
somebody's
that's
bum.
very
Yeah.
unsanitary.
What happens if you finger somebody's bum and then do it in your own mouth?
Then you're a
If you want
pervert.
to do it.
Imagine me on a session. Hello. Fucking hell.
Inquisitive meerkat strikes again.
Nope. It's disgusting. Go on
That was
next.
gross, but great.
Yep.
Next one is space docking.
Space docking.
Ah,
Is it cock docking? Is it space docking is like cock docking, where you put the two penises together and you have to put the foreskins of the penises together, so they're doing the penis kissings?
No.
That's not space
What
docking.
is space docking?
Space docking, well, to my knowledge of what
How
it
do you
is,
know all this fucking stuff?
because as
Not much to do in Bristol.
I have weird friends. From what I've read on it, space docking is you have a poo,
Okay.
Why is this all poo related?
you freeze it,
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
I
you use
think I
that
know
poo
where
as
this
a
is going.
dildo.
That's fucking that is a Klondike bar. That's a Klondike bar. It's just different wording. A Klondike bar is like, like a chocolate bar, and then you freeze it and then you fuck the person with that frozen poo. But do you keep it in the cling film that you've frozen it in, or do you unwrap it and then the poo melts inside of you? Oh, good lord.
I don't know.
I've just opened a whole bag of fucking worms there that I didn't want to do. Would you keep it in the cling film though? Would you put it in a condom? Would you poo in a condom, wrap it up, and then you'd fuck someone with it? And then if the condom splits, it's it's game over. Double condom it, just in case.
How do you poo in a condom?
I don't know. Put it on your asshole
It
and.
sounds like a two-man
Blow it
job.
up.
You have to get a mate round.
Yeah, it is probably.
You have to get a mate
I think-
round.
I
with you.
And you've got to make sure that you've got a solid, because if you haven't got a solid, you can't just.
Sweet lippy out. Lippy going up your
Have I?
face here.
I reckon you just.
Oh?
I reckon you just put on a bit of cling film, then sort of roll it like you would a beef Wellington.
Yeah.
Get it into like a nice tubular shape.
Beef Wellington.
Chuck it in the freezer, freeze it up, and then away you go.
I suppose if you were using a condom, it wouldn't matter if you had the shits, would it? You just tie it up.
Yeah.
That is absolutely haunting. You guys are disgusting. I've been crying. Why did no one tell me that I look like I've been starring in a porno? Ugh.
How have you been? What?
I don't know. My makeup was all down. Like when you see the girls in the porno and they're crying and they're like, it's like that. That's disgusting. And another poo-related word. Right.
Is the next one poo related?
Is it poo-related?
Come on, Jamie, give us the next one.
Kiki, go on.
Simba.
A Simba?
Yeah. You've got to know what Simba is.
Lion King, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen the Lion King. The cute little lion, Simba. Lion.
Is it where you throw your brother off a cliff?
Simba. No, Simba didn't do that. That was
What?
Give me a clue.
What's the baboon called? It's Rafiki.
Rafiki.
Yeah, what does Rafiki do to Simba when he's born?
Puts that stuff in his face.
Yeah.
What's he putting on his? It's poo again, isn't it?
No.
Is it sperm?
Claret.
Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
what is it?
It's a
Jizz.
Simba.
Jizz.
Why would you do that? Just
Come, wipe it on their forehead and go.
Yeah.
how do I not know this sort of
can't
stuff?
Wait for tonight.
So it's, so basically, so it's like.
I
so it's in your hand
cannot
and you
wait
go,
till bedtime.
Simba.
Do you have to do it in that voice?
Yeah.
Simba with a little shaky stick.
Yeah.
Simba. That's
That's
disgusting.
what it is.
Sounds like a
Excellent.
give us a hand later, Kiki. We'll do that one.
No, thanks.
You don't need my help.
Go on then, next one.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man is where you
Yeah, I know this one.
and throw it. You jizz, and then you throw the jizz.
Yeah.
So
You
you
don't
go,
throw it overhand. What are you doing?
how do you do
You
it?
never watched Spider-Man.
Yeah, oh no,
Yeah.
sorry. I
What is
don't know
that?
what I was doing. I was like throwing a baseball.
It's like he swings from the building.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Right, this is Spider-Man. No one knows what that is. Sorry, that's when you ejaculate and then you shoot it from your hand.
Yeah, you fling it
like,
into someone's face.
yeah, because not
Barf.
everyone's going to watch this. So imagine Spider-Man shooting jizz from his hands. There you
Yeah.
go. The Spider-Man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go.
Next one is Alabama Hot Pot.
The Alabama
That's something
hot
to do with poo.
pot.
I already know it's something to do
That's
with
something
poo.
to do
It
with
is, yeah.
fucking poo, isn't it? Alabama and hot pot. Anything
Yeah.
that's got fucking hot pot in it, you know it's trouble. An Alabama, Brown Town. An Alabama hot pot.
Shit in a bag and hold it over their heads.
No.
Oh, just setting a poo on fire. That's what
No.
makes it hot in a pot.
No.
I don't know. Eating poo? Are you eating it?
No.
Oh God, what is it?
It is when you poo on the girl's vagina and then have sex.
I mean, I don't want to kink shame, but fuck me.
With poo.
That one made my face hurt
Yeah.
real bad.
That's probably the worst one I've heard of. Actually,
Fucking hell.
I don't know.
What's
When
that
did you
called?
become the scat man?
What's that one called?
No, right, I can't name him, but blame my friend because he told me all these when we were like 18.
That's yeah. I'm not kink shaming, but
That's just
What's that one
unsanitary.
called?
It's called the Alabama Hot Pot.
It's just unsanitary.
that's really unsanitary. Like you're gonna get some sort of infections up in there. Like
Had to be American as well, didn't it?
I don't know if you should put poo in your vagina.
You dirty buggers.
I would have called it like the Mississippi hot pot, really. I think that was much better than the Alabama.
Mississippi.
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 Yeah, like a Mississippi. That sounds a bit more poo related than an Alabama. That threw me off that bit. The hot pot, I was like,
Oh, it's just the wrong.
It's the wrong
what
state.
is that other
wrong
one? The
state.
Cleveland steamer.
Steamroller.
Steamroller. Why are they all American? Oh. Oh. What is the Cleveland steamer?
Where you shit on someone's chest and then you fuck their tits with your...
You shit on someone's chest and then
Yeah.
you fuck their tits with the shit in the chest.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, like a
wee.
shitty tit wank.
Yeah, basically.
Good.
I've had those from before from a girl with a B cup. Are you a C cup? Oh, okay, sorry.
Michael's a B cup. Shut up. That's awful. I mean, not if you're into
Shitty
it. I mean,
tit
if you're
wank.
into
Yeah,
it, that's
yeah.
great. But
No, it's
like,
not great. It's still awful. That's awful.
We don't kink shame here, apart from you.
I've had a shitty tit wank.
A shitty
How
tit
is
wank.
that
Quite
a thing?
literally a shitty tit
Who
wank.
came up with that? What were they doing at the time?
I don't know. Just fucking
Yeah.
people are animals,
Horny.
aren't they?
People will do anything.
People are animals. They are animals.
At what point during the fucking of the tits did he go, you know what would make this better?
I don't know, maybe because he
Can
was
I-
desperate and needed to go and then thought, we might as well carry on.
Oh, it's got to be like a prison thing.
A prison
It's
thing.
got to have come from
What, a
somewhere
man
weird.
shitting on a woman? They're
Yeah.
segregated.
What prisons have you gone to?
And men don't generally have tits. Well, some do. But
There's
yeah,
people in your stable that have got tits.
that's true.
That are men.
Shut up. You're ridiculous. Stop it.
I don't know. I've got no idea where that would have come from and why.
And how it became to be a
Yeah.
thing. Like, I would imagine people to do it in private, but no. No. Katie Price did it, didn't she? She got pooped on for,
Yeah.
for a bit of money.
Yeah, she fell victim to the same thing that everybody else seems to fall victim to in that
What?
sort of industry. Go to Dubai and get shat on.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
thing in Dubai, isn't it? A lot of people in
Another
Dubai.
big
A lot
thing.
of, another big thing. It's always a big thing. No, but that's a big thing. All those girls will go over there and earn lots of money by doing stuff that they,
Poo caca.
like degraded and stuff like that. But I tell you what, sometimes it's not worth it because the cost of therapy these days, fucking hell,
Yeah, that's
that
true.
money's gone, isn't it?
I've heard somewhere that escorting in Dubai is like the biggest it is in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise
And
me.
it's like £30,000 an hour they can charge.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but you've got to think, what are these girls doing? Sometimes you're selling your soul. Sometimes the money
And the
is not worth that fucking handbag.
Well, the other problem as well is if you get caught by police.
Yeah, you're
that's
fucked.
Life in prison.
Yeah. Sometimes the biscuit is not worth the risk.
No.
Very true. Is that the end of the disgusting? Or is there more disgusting?
No, there's more disgusting.
Four more.
Okay,
Oh,
go on
okay.
then.
All right, crack on.
Right, we have Rainbow Kiss.
The rainbow kiss. Oh, that sounds really nice.
It's not.
It isn't.
Taste the rainbow.
I know. This
Taste.
one is.
Oh, it's fucking sick, isn't it? It's,
No.
Is it sick?
No,
It's not poo.
it's two things.
Oh, shit. Is
why
it
does there
piss and
have to be
blood?
Two things.
Is it a piss and blood?
You're half right.
Piss.
No.
It's shit
blood?
and blood.
Blood and shit.
No.
Blood and sick. It's all the disgusting stuff together. Blood and crying tears. Blood and sweat of an ogre. I don't know. Fuck's sakes. Blood and
Spunk.
Yep.
Yeah, period, blood specific.
period blood and spunk, and then what, you suck your period blood off.
Make out with each other with it in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
If it wasn't period blood, I'd do it.
Oh, you do. Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
like spunk and you like blood, so
Yeah.
there you go. Both things ticked for you then.
Sounds very messy.
Does it matter who's spunk or just any old spunk? Not a fussy spunk eater.
Sounds very messy.
Does sound very
Oh.
messy. Period blood always tastes. Oh, I don't know.
How do you know what period?
Wow.
We learned something new today.
Doesn't taste the same.
Wow.
It doesn't taste the same.
Somebody
it's
not
ve-
wash their hands.
It's very ironic. No. Back in the days when I used to play with girls, I had the lights turned off once, and I was going
Quickly
down
turn them back on
on a
again.
lady, and I didn't want to offend her, and it tasted a bit funky, but the lights were off and I couldn't see, and then turned the lights on, and it was like
Did you
Five Nights at Freddy's, Interview with a Vampire. It looked like a
Joker.
horror show.
Ugh.
And I'd been eating her out on her period.
look- Lovely.
Nice.
So yeah, it does taste different from normal blood.
Wholesome.
Yeah, it was really wholesome. It was a lovely moment for us both.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I've done it, but not with a spunk. There we go. Next, she's like, I like it. Why are these all American? Abraham Lincoln. The Abraham Lincoln. What on, is it something to do with a big hat and a beard?
You're half right.
Did they get shot in it as well? Like
Something to do with going to the theatre?
the theatre.
No, it's more to do with the beard. He has a very
beard.
iconic beard, doesn't he?
The
It does,
beard. Is it
yeah.
pulling
Quite a
on the
large
beard
beard.
whilst you're
I've already
fucking
forgotten the name of the thing. What
the
was it called?
Abraham
The Abe
Lincoln?
Lincoln.
Is it coming in someone's beard?
It is.
What?
No, it's. So the idea of it is again, you spunk all over a girl's face,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then behind you, without them knowing, you have a handful of pubes, and you chuck it onto her face.
What the actual fuck?
Oh, that's a good one.
So they get
Where
a
have you
beard.
got this handful of pubes from? For a start,
Well,
you're like
you
just
start off
before
doing
we.
You turn up with them, ready to go. Thinking I'm going to Abe Lincoln this bird tonight.
Yeah,
What that
you
is
have to-
not a real thing.
you have to prep. It's I don't know, but it's just something I've seen on Dictionary.
I'm gonna have to. I'm
But
gonna have
it's
to
funny.
fucking Pornhub this
Abe
or something.
Lincoln.
What the
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Well done, Americans. Well done.
Go on then.
Rusty trombone.
The rusty trombone. It's fucking poo, isn't it? It's a poo hand job or something. It's rusty.
Pooey
I
blowjob.
think I know this one.
Huh? A rusty trombone.
Isn't it that you're rimming someone while giving them a hand job?
Because I know a trombone
Yes,
is
it
good.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the trombone
The
is
rust,
just on reach
the
around.
rust threw me off. It's just bumhole licking and a reach around.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can deal with that. That's all right. As long, yeah, that's fine. It's an enjoyable experience. You can rusty trombone me tonight. Then, what would it be called for a woman? Because we haven't got a trombone.
Everyone's going to think you've got a dick after this episode. You know
I know.
that?
I just
Like,
thought about that.
everyone thinks
I know
that.
because of the chastity and everything. I know the rusty trombone. What could it? The rusty flute. The rusty. No, we're putting it inside the rusty piccolo. No,
The rusty meerkat.
it has to be musical instrument based
Why?
because it's a trombone. What is a lady? The rusty violin. What would you put your fingers in? What's an instrument that you put your fingers in?
You put your fingers in?
Yeah, to play and tickle. The rusty harp, maybe. You're just
Ah,
fingering it.
yeah.
There you go, the rusty harp.
Yeah, that sounds
The
delicate.
ladies'
It sounds
version.
delicate and
It
nice.
does.
I'll do it.
We have a go on my rusty harp tonight, babe.
And the last one is snowballing.
I know this one. It's when you get the cum in your mouth and then you share it with somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just back and forward it.
just back and forward it. Yeah, that is nice. That's a nice one. That's an enjoyable one. It depends who spunks in there. I'm quite a fussy spunk eater.
Yeah.
It's obviously got to be Daniel's. Obviously. I don't know if I could handle lots of spunk from other people not knowing the source of the spunk.
I wouldn't handle that.
No?
No.
Oh, you wouldn't kiss me with someone else's spunk?
No.
You wouldn't kiss me with your own spunk?
No.
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 What if I was like, spunking me and eat me out?
What?
What if I said, do a little spunk in me and then eat it all out?
I'd say, oh gosh, is that the time?
Yeah, you're funny when it comes to hygienic stuff, aren't you?
Not funny, no, just regular.
I don't think so. Maybe we're just a load of filthy fucking animals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it's taken you 4 years to come up with the answer to that.
Yeah.
Because I knew it back then,
We're
like
not the
before you
normals,
started.
are we? We're not the normals.
No, nobody's a normal. I don't think.
I don't think so.
Boring.
It very much
It
is.
is.
Okay, last one for the segment.
What's that?
Open your. Do the voice, Daniel. Do the voice.
I can't do the stupid voice.
Do the voice, Daniel.
fucking inbox.
I had quite a funny one, actually.
I
that
do need
had
to do an
snap.
open your inbox.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do need
I
to.
just need to put a thing in. I just need to do it, and I just haven't done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got? Are these good inboxes or bad inboxes or?
No,
funny
this was a
inboxes?
weird one. Okay, so FetLife. I've now gone into my FetLife inbox, and this one was a
Okay.
bit disturbing. It wasn't funny. It's not mature arsehole funny. It's a bit of a
Hmm.
weird one. So like, they can't always be funny. Sometimes you get weirdos.
Yeah, you get weird ones.
We talk about weirdo.
And you get
next.
gross ones.
Yeah. So this one, the title was, I should have known as soon as I opened it, probably not to open it.
Okay.
Watching a suicide jumper downtown. Kiss fire emoji. What?
Huh?
What?
I'm watching
Uh,
a suicide jumper.
Watching a suicide jumper downtown. Hey, sexy. Love your photos. Ooh, talk about public humiliation. Some guy in parking garage ledge on 7th floor wants to jump, and everyone from the nightclub piling out to watch the show. Ooh, exciting. I'm in the US. I hope you will message me back. I'm feeling so tingly all over and excited.
Now I get it.
Why? Because of the
US.
American.
I'm joking. That's mental.
Leather guy, 50 male switch.
What? You stop saying the names. I've got the beat buttons all the way over there.
I haven't said what he is. I didn't give his full name. He could be any leather guy. Any leather guy. Okay. I haven't given his exact name, although I probably should.
Also, that doesn't make any sense.
It's not a well thought out.
That is the thing, though, isn't it? People do get the sexy feelings about that sort of stuff.
Fear and people and snuff and that. Yeah,
we did speak about it before. One evening when you weren't behaving very well.
We
did speak about it before one evening on a podcast, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We said about that, like fear play and crossing over to that, but it was just a bit much. And then I had some guy.
Yeah, like you stepped over the edge there. Oh,
yeah.
Pardon. You stepped over the line there, haven't you?
So, yes, you have quite.
Do you know what I mean?
Then I had this guy on adult work, and normally they're all right. Sometimes you get a few people that aren't respectful because it is a website for everything.
He's a bit trashy, pardon the term.
No, it's a workable website. It's about 50 years out of date. They need to sort it out. They need to update it. It's ridiculous. But it's for escorts, domination. It's for all types of sex work.
Yeah.
All types of sex work. So you
under
get
the umbrella.
Girls. Yeah, under the umbrella. And so sometimes you get people who aren't into the kink thing, because I will see people that are just kinksters. They're not necessarily into submission. They don't want to do the whole yes, mistress, that. But they have, they want their arsehole fisted. Or they want a chastity tease. Or they want a tie and tease. So I'll go from really basic stuff to extreme within my boundaries and limits and our limits.
Yeah.
So it's a website that covers all of that. But sometimes the people that approach you aren't respectful. They treat you like you're trash. They're not the nicest of people because it is a website.
Yeah, they're probably just treating you as a service provider rather than
as opposed to
dominatrix.
Yeah, exactly. So there was this guy
with power struggle issues.
Shut up. So there's this guy, and he was like asking for a session, and because I didn't get back to him within a 2-day time limit, and I was like, "Excuse me, I have a life to live."
Yeah.
I didn't bother messaging back. He'd written a message like, "I'd like to see you," blah blah, and then sent another one with like, "I hate this when they do the double question mark. When you haven't responded within a time limit, they do the question mark, and you're like, oh.
I do that to you all the time.
I hate it. That's why you don't
normally after the 8th time of asking the same question.
That's true. Well, he'd only asked one question, and then he was like, "I'd like to book," and then he put, "Oh, actually, it sounds like I'm booking a dentist appointment, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm talking bollocks. I'm never going to meet with you. It was just a bit of a chatty time, really. I don't know. You seem too straight to mess with. I like all your business. Anyways, nothing would come of it, so forget about it. You are not what I call non-responsive, so carry on with your dirty deeds. You're dirt cheap. Those poor suckers you roping for £200 there. You having a laugh." What? And his name was Jesus Saves.
I mean, he was quite on point at the beginning. To be fair to him,
actually,
I was like, I don't
I'm
see the problem in anything
booking a
he's saying.
dentist appointments. Anyway, I'm talking bollocks. Just wanted to have a little bit of a chat, and then
he sort of went off scale there. I was like,
carry on
you're
with
a
your
time waster.
dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Those poor suckers you roping having £200. You're having a laugh.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. So you're too cheap. Oh, so you need to put the prices up.
I think that's what he's saying, but he wouldn't book it anyway, so he's got no perspective of price or what happens there. So
yeah, I don't
it was
really
just the
know
fact
what
that he
he's
was
trying
just
to achieve there.
I don't know. It's like he was like, "Oh, I'm just talking to myself here." Wanted a response. I didn't respond to him, so then he started to get a bit angry about it. And then halfway through his mind thought, he was like, "I was never going to book you anyway." And then decided to then be a bit abusive and was like, "Actually, because I didn't get what I want, I'm now going to try and make you feel like shit."
Right.
And that's what they do. And you're just like, "You sad little man. What a sad little life, Jackie."
Sounds like he needs to speak to the Lord within.
He does. Jesus saves. Obviously not you, Poppet. So
Jesus needs to save harder so we can pay for his wank bill.
his wank bill. But it's dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. I've done it dirt cheap. My dirty deeds done cheap.
Don't know what to tell you.
There you go. So that's that, you cool cats and kittens.
It is, that's it. Can you
So we've
plug
done
the socials and the voting for the thing?
Excellent. So if you guys can go to the Fetish Awards, please Google it, Fetish Awards, and then you go to the media and podcasts, and then you can go right down to the bottom, see that My Wife is a Dominatrix. If you click vote for us, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
we probably won't win. We're against, again, lots of big names and some really
we
cool
aren't
people.
winning. I just did it because I
But
wanted to get the name
It
out
would
there.
be really nice if you guys could show us some support, back us, and just keep listening and subscribing to our YouTube and all of our social channels. And it means that we can keep doing this, really.
Yeah, because
it.
it's really expensive and irritating.
Very much so.
And
So-
time consuming.
Very, very much so. So it would be really good if you guys can get behind us, sub, and just, like what you can. And if you could just pop a review in on any of the sites, like the Spotify, the YouTube, anything like that, we would be so, so grateful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Also,
There you go.
cash.
No, we don't need that.
Oh,
but
no.
if you want to send a present, that's fine. The present, the gift of love for
we have
Daniel.
got a few bits and bobs from people, haven't we? That
We
we're going
have.
to put up in the news studio.
Yeah,
We've got
absolutely.
some pictures and some
Yeah, we've got
Lego
some
and
lovely
all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we've
people
got
sent
loads
us.
of stuff that we've sent fan bits and pieces, and we're always very grateful for that. So,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're going to do that.
so
Nice.
this has been it.
We've got to go and film Mike's dick now.
We do. We've got to go and film Mike's dick before
If
Kiki
you
and I
want to
go to the
see
studio.
Mike's dick in 4K,
Yeah.
you'll have to head over to our OnlyFans or whatever it is that we
Indeed,
set
or-
up. The link will be found somewhere on our Twitter at some point this week.
Or watch one of my clips. What? Plugging them too.
Plug them clips.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time, I have been Dan Vandal. She has been Miss Poison Candy. That is Maid Michelle over there.
Sub Miguel.
Huh?
Sub
Sub
Miguel.
Sub Miguel / Maid Michelle. And that's
Jackie. Shalom, Jackie.
Shalom, Jackie.
and that's Kiki in the background. Until next time,
See you later, alligators.
stay sassy.
Bye.
I need to get to the button now, and I'm all blocked in.
Yeah.
Right, I need a quick wee, and we need to get this done quick because we need to go to the studio soon. And